Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another Premier League long home to Fulham today. As you can see on the screen, there's a few changes being rung by Mikel Arteta. We're getting to that in a sec. We've got Melvin and Vessel ready. We've got Gary, Sam, and a few of the Warren and all that. They're on their way. As soon as they get backstage, as always, I'll bring them into the stream. But Melvin, how are you feeling?
It's a bit like after the Lord Mayor show today, isn't it? Really, we had so much riding on Thursday that today is like bothered. I'd like to see us win, obviously. I'd like to see us play well, keep the consistency going. But I'm not as excited, obviously, as I was before, or worried as I was before the game on Thursday. Having said that, he's made a lot of changes. And it's as if we got this Thursday, we've got the European game after this. We haven't. We've got Everton. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, that was my thinking when I saw this. I was like, fair enough, he's made changes, but
your sound's gone, Ryan. Your sound's gone.
I hope you can hear me. But
now I can. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, missing certain players is it's like we're playing the first leg of the semi-final this Thursday and not in a couple of weeks' time at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, I'm cool. Literally, I've been saying play Matty Ryan in goal for weeks now.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
He's rested Partey for putting Nenny in.
Well, I don't know how
starting as well. That's good. But he's rested Pepe as well. I mean, Pepe had a good game on Thursday and he's been benched again. What can a guy do? He scores a goal, wins the penalty.
I think, there was this rumour going around that well, he's gone. You've gone. Don't go. Don't leave me alone. Please. I'll wait till you come back. I'll try and make your point.
Yeah, I'm back.
Right. What I was going to say is they spoke about Willian having something in rumours about in his contract that he's got to play every game. I think there must be something in the Pepe contract. He's not allowed to play in a game after he has a good one.
If he scores and gets a penalty or whatever, massive contribution, fantastic performance and all that, can't play in the next game.
No, not allowed to.
It's against the Arsenal law apparently, or Arteta's law anyway.
Yeah, a bit strange that, but there we go. And on the bench, we haven't got Aziz. We haven't got.
No, Aziz has not made the bench tonight. No Balogun either. We've got.
I mean, you've got to remember, is Nketiah on the bench?
Eddie's on the bench. Reece is on the bench. Willian, Pepe, Marley, Chambers, Cedric, and Leno.
If you're talking about the future, I don't think Nketiah really he's been forgotten about the last few months. I don't think he's in Arteta's plans. So why not give Balogun a chance?
Well, exactly. I mean, since January, up till January, as we said, we've been saying up to that point, he'd either start or he was on the bench for every game. Then he went through a period up to the last couple of games where he wasn't even on the bench, let alone started in any competition. Yeah. I think Mikel's seen the light, so to speak, and he's now just putting him on the bench now just to keep his price at some sort of level.
Yeah, could be
for the summer maybe, but it's just bizarre. I mean, Balogun. I mean, again, there's still. I mean, Fabrizio on Twitter, he's announced obviously over the last couple of weeks it's done. Balogun is staying put for 4 years, etc. The club's still digging a hill. They're still not officially making it confirming it. It's like just say we all know it now. Just fucking announce it now. Just
exactly. What are they saving it for Christmas? I mean, come on.
I mean, saying that they did drag out the fucking Aubameyang situation for God knows how long. That's the worst kept secret for over 2 months.
But that was old. As I said on one of your earlier channels, Ryan. I was embarrassed the way they did that. Make such a big thing out of it. He's signed, all right. He's signed. He's played us for 3 or 4 years. He's going to play for us another 3 or 4 years. Great, get on with it. He's not the Messiah. A bit like the Monty Python film, isn't it?
He's a very naughty boy.
He's a very naughty boy who turns up late for matches.
Oh dear. Jonathan, a Liverpool fan, is in the chat. He's saying good afternoon. Says Eddie over Balogun is a joke. He also says he should be starting. Why do you start Laka in a game like this? I just think because he's out of the strikers we have experience-wise. Obviously, Aubameyang, if he was fit. I mean, I'm talking on the terms of if he was fit and available. Out of the 2 options there, and experienced players, Lacazette seems to work with this system of having a Smith Rowe, Saka, Martinelli, or Pepe around them. Whereas Aubameyang, for some reason, for all this, it just wasn't working. And I think they just need that experienced head up top. I think I'll just keep his form going because obviously we've got even though it's a couple of weeks away, we've got a big semi-final coming up against Villarreal, and you don't want his form or his confidence to drop before that. You need him at his top form at least. Give us the best chance possible.
All right, I'll give you a scenario, Ryan. What happens? No disrespect of Fulham, though people might think it is, but if, I'm not saying we will, we might get beat today. But if we're 3-0 up with 20 minutes to go, we can't bring Balogun on, which would be perfect for him.
Oh, no.
That's an opportunity missed.
Yeah.
Absolute opportunity missed. Let's see how good the kid is. Let's get,
exactly.
Let's give him a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've had all this discussion for the last 12 months since he sort of infamously put that post out on his social media saying, "Oh, looks like I'm going this base," and all that malarkey. And obviously he's now, as I said, it looks like he has signed. Just give him a chance. Let's actually see him. I mean, from what we have seen him, the very glimpses we have seen of him at the first team level, even though it was group stages of Europa League mainly, he did perform. He got, was it 2 assists and 2 goals? Yeah.
He looked decent. Apart from the goals, his movement was very good.
He's
holding up the ball well, strong. I mean, we're not asking to play him in the final.
No.
We're playing home to Fulham. Let's give him a chance. Give him 20 minutes. Home to Fulham. That's what I'm saying.
No, exactly. I mean,
anyway, there we go.
This is Mikel for you. But it's like you said, it's not like we've literally got 2.5 weeks before our next Europa League, like the first leg. Why not use this couple of weeks just to... It's league goes, as I said, as we've all agreed on this channel and other channels, league-wise, it's done, basically. Let's just get the last 6, 7 games out of the way. Obviously concentrate on the Europa League and try and get Europe that way, because that's the only way we're going to get it, obviously. But, yeah, I mean... But it's Mikel. This is Mikel for you. I'm not surprised, because he's done this throughout the whole season.
I told you before, you've got more chance of winning the lottery on a Saturday night than picking his team.
Oh, exactly. I mean, it's just, as I said, we've seen this from Mikel all season. I'm not surprised anymore if he does drop lots of Pepe or doesn't start a Balogun or put him on the bench, things like that, or has Eddie on the bench and never uses him, or this, that, and the other. I'm not surprised anymore. It's come numb to me. I'm just like, okay, cool. What's the 11 today? What's the 11 today? Because he constantly, like Russ has said recently, not just on the channel itself, in the chat or on WhatsApp, it's constantly changing the team. How can we move on and get progress if he's constantly changing the 11 every game, no matter what?
Exactly. I mean, one of the most important partnerships in the team is the centre backs. We've changed more times than Beyonce changes her dress during a live gig. You know what I mean? It's like all the time changing. Just get the best 2 and don't play them when you think they're tired, or don't play them when you think there's a definite reason for resting 1 or 2 of them. Don't keep chopping and changing the whole time. You know? Like that. What do we know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Jonathan's in the chat saying, do you think the contract with Balogun is actually signed, or is it a smoke screen from Arsenal? I think the fact that
they can't do that.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is, because of the information that Fabrizio is putting out there is too detailed for it just to be a smoke screen, and it's not been officially done and dusted. It's his reputation on the line at the end of the day to go out there literally twice in a week to go out and say with such detail that it's done. He had offers from elsewhere. He decided to stay. It's a 4-year deal, but there's too much detail for it not to be being signed. It's just Arsenal being Arsenal. As you should know, Jonathan, even though you're a Liverpool fan, you should know, because what he did with Aubameyang and all that, and other contracts we've done, and this, that, and the other, we drag it out. I mean, when we signed Granit Xhaka, that's a worst kept secret. We all know it was. We all knew it was done before the season had even ended. It was the worst kept secret, but they dragged it out and dragged it out and dragged it out.
Show me it did happen.
And the only reason it happened because Xhaka's other half accidentally leaked photos online of him having his photo shoot and all that with the new kit.
Is that right? I didn't know that. I probably saw it, but I've got such pain with him. I've just forgotten about it. It's just wiped from my brain.
So yeah, it's not. In recent times, it's not abnormal for Arsenal to drag things out, even if it's out there in the public eye. There's just what? head in the sand and waiting. And I think that personally, I don't think they will. I personally don't think they'll announce it officially themselves until the days before season tickets and all that come up for renewal and memberships, because they'll use that as a leverage for the fan base, maybe.
I don't know. Do people really care if he signs or not, to whether they buy their season ticket? I mean, people that don't get their season ticket because he hasn't signed weren't going to get their season ticket anyway, in my opinion.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Literally, that's their mindset, because obviously,
very bad news. That's what you're saying. If we get knocked out in the semi-final, perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps they were going to do it if we got beat in the quarterfinals. We got through, so keep it quiet, boys. Semi-final, we'll go again.
Well, exactly. I mean, the fact that the first bit of news came out after the 1-1 draw in the first leg, within hours afterwards, basically, that's a bit sus for me. And then literally, Fabrizio's then rammed it home again on the day of the second leg, and think it's too coincidental. I'm sorry for it just to be trying to damage control, and they were just hoping that obviously that would appease the fans in the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that we're 10th would be enough of a kick up the but basically the bottom up, we're in the mid-table basically. Should be enough of a kick up the backside for them to just go, fuck it, let's announce it. Stefan's in the chat, big up Stefan. He says, only one in the chat. I've got there's 11 people on my says on my screen that are watching. Would you be happy with a summer of Edouard, Bissouma, Max Aarons? Of course, yeah, definitely, hands down. And that's another thing that last night, actually, I don't know if you've heard, Melvin, but Fabrizio yet again last night come out and said Hector is a goner at the end of the season. He's leaving.
I heard that this morning. I heard that. Yeah. And I'm not shocked. Are you?
Yeah, I'm not shocked. But also, we have made contact with Inter Milan for Hakimi. Nothing official, just like putting feelers out there, things like that. Lamptey's not a number one.
Are we knocking on the door yet, Ryan? With that right back, are we knocking on the door? Because when Arsenal come knocking,
they come knocking. It's that different knock, isn't it? They get ready for that different knock, apparently.
We ring the bell, we don't knock.
Yeah, that's the difference. We ain't aggressive enough. Oh dear, but it is what it is. I mean, Steve in the chat's joined us. Says, good afternoon, gentlemen. Greetings to all Arsenal mates out there. Yeah, it does feel like it. The game is about to get rid of kick off.
Good afternoon.
As well, in about 5 minutes. Can't see other chat. Okay. I think it's Facebook again. They haven't, not Facebook. YouTube still haven't fixed the issues, so there's still issues. I mean, because I was watching the streams the other day, and there's comments being put on the screen from someone else on their channel, but you couldn't see it in the chat. It's all out of sync and all that. Yeah, if you want, Jonathan, we can do a straight swap. We have Trent. You can have Hector.
He's a terrific player, that Trent, isn't he? The England manager was not happy with him, was he? What was all that about?
Because because obviously it's been a good season for Trent this season.
Yeah,
he didn't make the squad for the last international break.
A bad season for Trent is a marvellous season for most other players.
Yeah, that's a fantastic season for Hector.
How did you see that? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I know, but literally,
he's only made 12 goals instead of 15.
Bad. How dare he? Can't be good enough. We'll have Cole Walker instead.
Oh, fun.
Oh, my days. I mean, did you watch the FA Cup actually yesterday? The semi-final between City and
Chelsea. I
watched a
bit of it. I couldn't be bothered with it.
No, literally, I was like watching paint dry. It's like watching paint dry.
I watched it. I went in the other room.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what I was doing in the other room. Watched something else I don't even know. And then came back, watched a bit more. I thought, this is poor. This is poor.
And the thing is, because obviously the final next week, the League Cup final anyway, the fact it's back to back, well, in terms of domestic wise, back to back defeats in England, even though it's different competitions, and the way they performed yesterday at Wembley, it concerns me that Tottenham now going to be like, no matter what we hear about Harry Kane later on today, they're going to be like, we can do this, da 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 da.
You know what? I mean, Man City are a very, very, very good team. Not always brilliant to watch. Having said that, but they're very, very good. Some of the football they play is good, but not. But what is quite funny about yesterday's game I watched the last 20 minutes to see if they could nick an equaliser, right? So I thought that might be a bit interesting. They never went out in gears. They still played the game, Ryan, as
if it was
any chance they had, they'd give the ball back to centre halves again. Any chance. Well, they never pressurised the other team. Chelsea. Though Chelsea done well, you know, you'd think another team would go, come on, handbrake off a bit more. This isn't quite working for 70 minutes. And they played like the score was 0-0. They played like they were winning 3-0. You can't tell with this City team what the score is if you just turn on the telly.
Well, what was also concerning for me was that apart from De Bruyne being the sub for De Bruyne when he got injured at the start of the second half of his ankle, but it seems like it anyway. Apart from that sub, Pep made no other subs, and Sterling struggled for me. Absolutely,
he was playing deep when he's Sterling. They said,
yeah. And every time he got into near the box, just giving the ball back to them, and there's a clearing it. Yep. He needed to come off. He had he had like Mahrez on the bench. I think he had Guerrero. He had options to come off the bench. He just never used them.
He never had Eddie on the bench, though, did he? That's the difference.
It just seemed like Pep wasn't bothered. You wouldn't think they're going for the history and all that. Hey,
was De Bruyne badly injured?
I think it's just a niggle thing. It wasn't nothing major. They didn't want to take a risk on it.
Was it a precaution, you think, taking him off?
Yeah, just to make sure. Because obviously, as I said, the cup final ahead next week. Was, by the way, I'm not covering because I'm not risking doing a watch along for that and that lot win.
No.
Hell fucking no.
No, sign here, please. No.
So, collect £200. Do not pass go. Go straight to jail. I'd rather do that. Thank you very much. But I mean, your score prediction before the game obviously kicks. I do an adverts at the moment. My end. What's your score prediction?
I'm going for 3-0 to us.
Okay.
Even though I'm not a bit weird with the lineup, we should be too strong for this tomorrow.
I was going to say,
as long as our midfielders can get the ball quick to our four forward stroke midfielders, we'd be all right. They just get messing around on the ball, giving it to our centre halves all day. I think we're struggling. But if they can get it to them quickly and we move quickly through the gears, we should be all right.
Yeah, we should be. I'm going to say 3-0 as well myself, going by the lineup and what we've got. I think Fulham itself. I think because Newcastle have done us a favour in one sense, winning yesterday with a game in hand, because now Fulham are 9 points off them, and I don't think they'll see a way out now. I think this is it with 7 games to go. Let's see ourselves through the motions, basically.
Yeah. I mean, that's the best header he's ever done. Willock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've seen him miss so many easier chances with his head. Dolly headers he's missed. And that one was a decent header. It was a really good header. He actually attacked the ball, which is unheard of. I mean, that one in the Charity Shield. Yeah, he's done well. He's done brilliantly. I mean, that one against Liverpool in the Charity Shield, when it was 1-0 with a few minutes to go, that was a poor miss, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Poor miss. All he had to do was say good morning to the ball, and he's got all his timing wrong. But that goal yesterday was decent. Good luck to him.
Yeah, definitely. The irony that literally it does seem what's going to save Newcastle from being relegated is an Arsenal player, one of our youngsters, saving them.
But he's got some important goals for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Literally, the equaliser against Tottenham. When he first made his debut, he scored in the first
he scored nice little side footer.
Yep, scored against Tottenham the other week as well. The last minute equaliser.
Yeah,
and obviously he came out and said, "I love that," because obviously he's an Arsenal man, Arsenal kid, and all that, this and the other. And yesterday, literally, when you thought they'd thrown away 3 points because obviously West Ham had just equalised, he comes on and scores a winner. It's like
good luck.
Good on him. Literally, I think this loan could benefit him by the looks of it. Confidence.
I've never been a lover of Willock. I don't think he's quite there, as I've said it quite a few times. But you cannot deny he gives 100%.
Oh,
he's
definitely.
Strong. He's fast. He's got most of it. I just thought he lacked the last pass. The last decision. When he's attacking, he's beating a couple of players, and he's got people running either side of him, and he decides to go it alone. Not that he's greedy, he just makes the wrong decision. He's done that quite too many times for my liking. But you know, if he could make it, good luck to him. If he can come back and do it for us, fantastic. Yeah.
And as you can see, Gary's joined us now just before kickoff as well. How you doing,
Gary?
Hello, everyone.
What's the time over there, young man?
Well, it's just after. It's 20 after 8. So early morning.
Not too bad then. Not too bad.
Yeah.
This is the breakfast show.
Yes. Yes, it
Oh,
is. Oh man. How you guys doing?
Yeah, all right. Not bad. Not bad. Let you know in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
You guys scared of that that back six?
Yes.
Yes.
Just worried.
Hello there,
Oh.
Mr.
What they're going to
Rabbit.
do, they'll be coming out 5 minutes late, the Arsenal today, so they can introduce each other to each other, so they get to know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I mean, I look at that lineup and I'm like, I guess he's trying to rotate and rest some players, and he rests, who does that? I mean, he rested four of those five of those players from midfield all the way back, right? That is
Yeah.
I mean, and not only that, but if you looked at if Arteta follows his tutor, and so what happened to City yesterday when they rotated 8 players.
Yeah, exactly.
It does take you out of a little bit of form. I mean, I always thought City had a decent bench, but it shows that if they don't play much, then they're gonna have problems. So, hello, hello, Arsenal, Steve, I guess that is, and Stefan is there. I saw him earlier today on Arsenal Fan Circle when we did our little announcement of the lineup. So, yeah. No, I'm hoping that the front four is more of the has a really strong game today, and then it doesn't matter what happens behind them. If El Neni can bring Ceballos down and Ceballos can give El Neni up, and they kind of it's not Partey, of course, but if they can kind of help each other out, then we shouldn't have any Ceballos brain farts, basically, and maybe El Neni will take some chances going forward.
Do you think he'll cross the halfway line, Gary, or not? What do you reckon?
Oh, well, as I think, as we said in the talk, maybe when we see Lacazette and Emile Smith-Rowe come back, it'll be for a good reason. It'll make things a lot easier for those guys. So maybe they won't bring the ball forward, but maybe Lacazette and Emile Smith-Rowe would be the ones kind of crossing the line with the ball up the middle.
Who's our captain today?
It's Bellerin.
Oh,
why? Why? What's wrong with Lacazette? He done all right the other night.
Well, because Bellerin is on his way out, right? So we got to do. It's like the tour, the captain's tour. This might be his last game, right? Because Chambers and Cedric should get games from here on out. You would expect, right? I mean, Bellerin isn't playing next week, right?
Yeah,
on Friday. Like he's even on. He's not. He's on the bench, but that's just for show, as they say. That's not for any footballing purposes, unless he's not even on the bench, right?
I mean, Gary, do you want to check your mic? Because John saying in the chat since you've come in, there's been a weird noise.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I don't even know what I can do to make it.
Buzz. Yeah,
there is. All right, let me see. I'll move some things around here. Maybe that make things easier.
Ryan, what's happened with Odegaard? Is he in? He's not even on the bench. Is he still injured then?
I think it's just a precaution, just to make sure he's ready for next week. I'm assuming.
All right.
Do you still hear it? Do they still hear it, or do you guys hear it?
No. So at the moment it's okay.
At the moment it's okay. Yeah.
So I've spaced things out, so maybe something is, So
causing a bit,
So disturbance there. I think it's just a tour duty. It's the last tour. So he's he getting his last captain's tour, and hopefully Cedric and Chambers are. Well, I guess not. Cedric and Chambers are the reason why he doesn't play much going forward. So.
Because they play better than him. They actually do what Arteta asks of them in that role, whereas he just fucking bombs forward and doesn't track back.
Yep.
And obviously, got Granit Xhaka left back tonight and today. So
he wears some gear, that Parker, doesn't he? He wears some gear.
Oh yeah, he does. He does sort of.
Man, that's CNA, isn't he?
Yeah. Doesn't age either.
No, he looks good actually. Looks good. Does look good.
Yeah. Oh dear. Going to the chat. What I have to say about Bellerin being captain, let alone being allowed in the stadium as well? Just Channel Banjo, don't please, don't say anything. Oh dear. That's all I need. The FA and Arsenal and all that coming after me because of something so minute. Four. That's a 4-2-3.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Right.
Oh bloody! He's just sweating that. Why is he wearing? Okay. Surely he's going to. He does
He's
realise
advertising it. After
Yeah,
the game, there'll be a thing on the bottom of the screen. You can get this hat.
Yeah. You type in the discount
in
word
3
part
colours,
20. Yeah.
all sizes. Get your Parker jacket here.
Oh dear. I'll do another minute silence for the Duke by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to switch my stream over here. Let's see. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay. So I'm not sure how far behind I am. Hopefully not much. Do you see guys see? I see Lacazette on this screen. I don't know.
Yeah. Haven't kicked off yet.
Okay.
No.
Oh. Just kicked off.
Okay, I'm about 30 seconds behind you now. They've just finished a minute silence thing on, or 2 minute silence.
Okay. So I'm ahead of you because they just kicked off here. So.
Right, with that, need to get the scoreboard up, and we're away. Come on, you Gunners. Let's fucking do this. Let's end these last 6 games, get some momentum behind us. 6 or 7, one of the two. Oh,
Gary,
dear.
we were just talking earlier. Why is Pepe left out? I mean, talk about consistency. When you're playing well, drop him.
Yeah, that is. Well, who do you arrest? At some point, who do you arrest?
Saka.
I would have arrested him too. And I mean, just either him or Milsrud Farrell, and I would have played. You know, if that meant Saka had to play in the middle, so be it, right? So, one of those two, I think, should have rested. I mean, I kind of feel like Milsrud Farrell should be out of this game by just after halftime, right? Not because he's having a bad day, but just over his head. Oh,
It might have been. I think he's offside.
Oh, he's offside.
I think so.
Oh, sorry about that. I should be holding back a little bit.
Yeah, I'm holding back.
No, it's fine. No worries. I've literally.
I don't know if he was offside. I don't know.
I don't think he's offside.
I don't think he was offside. He hasn't given it.
Well, is offsides by the feet or the arm or what is it? The eyelash? What is it?
It's your thoughts. How you
your thoughts. I never know which part of the body or mind has to be ahead of the defender. I like the
fingernail.
What's
where
it called?
Where the stitching is in the shirt.
I like the daylight rule. Where there's like daylight, then you're offsides because that's clear and obvious, right? If there's space between you and the line, then it's easy to do. Now it's like it's less than a fraction of an inch. How can that be offsides in real time? It's not a clear and obvious error.
Yeah, exactly. As Jonathan says in the chat, let's just make up as they go along. I mean, what was it back start of the season when Leeds were playing, I think it was Palace or something like that. Bamford was given offside, and they actually drew the line at his fingertip where he was pointing for the ball. Like he could score with his finger.
I thought it wasn't it. It was only through a part of the body that you can score with. I thought it was.
Exactly. That's what it was, and then it was then it was the person's shirt that was offsides because it was the.
That's why they don't wear baggy shirts anymore.
That's why it's so skin tight to you all of a sudden. That's why these companies make professional kits now, not like they used to, like I've got on here and all that. It's because they can't risk it anymore. Because you can score with your shirt, obviously chesting it in, offside. It blew though. It's not my fucking fault the wind's blowing.
Yeah. Arsenal drops Adidas because their shirt sleeves are just a little too wide. Controversy.
Oh, dear. It goes back to Puma where it's skin tight. There's no controversy there then. Okay, now. Yeah, people were in chat saying Pepe shouldn't have been dropped. He's confident. He's a confidence player, by the way. Yeah, but I think this is the thing. What me and Melvin were saying earlier on, literally, we had this thing of there must be something in Willian's contract. He has to play X amount of games this season, or whatever phase every season he's here. There must be something in Pepe's contract saying if he plays well in one game, he can't play the next. Because it's a constant thing. Score a goal or two or whatever, or get assists or man of the match performances, and he gets dropped the next game. And I wouldn't mind. It's not like we're playing on Thursday. We're playing on Friday against Everton at home as well.
Yeah, I was definitely hoping that either one of the Milsrif or Saka got rest. And then Martinelli gets to play, which Martinelli gets to play, but then like you said, it's Pepe. I think the youngsters needed the rest mentally more than physically for me. So Arteta likes to, run things to E instead of just letting things, well, I see you're running low. Let's fill it up for later. Right. So
yeah. Got 28 people watching, by the way. Big up to yourselves. Do smash that like button and do subscribe if you're new.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Good. We will be back later on as well for the review and player events this evening as well for that. Just got to sort out a panel for that and then we'll be off and running. So that'll be around, trying to think now. About 7:30 this evening, maybe a bit earlier. Depending on who's available and this, that, and the other. So yeah, that'll be that because obviously it's an early kick-off. So you've got two shows of one day basically.
Nice. Arsenal.
Well, it started off well. You can tell Fulham have sort of body language. Like they're sort of just like trying to keep it at 0-0 as long as possible. They're not really going to go for it because they know basically the 9 point. There's no way they can catch Newcastle now. But it's just like that win for Newcastle yesterday sort of deflated them a bit more.
They can still catch Newcastle, can't they?
Mathematically, yeah, they can still catch them, but Newcastle got a game in hand and then they're 9 points clear now. And I think.
Oh, come on.
We've got to play Newcastle soon. Yeah, Cup next week. Not this week, the following week. So, but yeah, suddenly it's asking a hell of a lot of the Fulham players to suddenly pick up the performances. Some good football here, though.
I see what you see. I think I see what you saw there, Melvin. That was good build up, though, right?
Yeah, but they should have smashed it in.
Well, I think it's hard to come from where he did.
Two went for the same ball, didn't they?
Yeah, but you know what? The one that got to it is the one that's got to, I mean, he should have called for it, right? If he calls for it, then he should have said, "I got this."
It does have actually. I'm just watching it now, and Tobias does turn around to Granit and go, "What the? Oh, I had that." But it's sort of reminiscent of when we played Aston Villa in the Cup final 2015. Nacho pings the ball in, it gets cushion header down from Alexis, and Walcott out of nowhere comes out of nowhere and just beats it. Goes, "No, I'm having it," and smashes it on half volley. But difference is, yeah. This is another thing about Walcott, obviously, just touching it briefly. He got a lot of stick at his time at Arsenal from Arsenal fans, etc. But you know what? He did actually turn up in the big games. Majority of the time, he did turn up. He did put performances. He did score, got the important goals for us.
Should have called for it to buy us if you wanted it.
Yeah, he probably just
All complaining, call for the ball, you might get it.
I mean, if he puts a little bit of lift on that goal, he just couldn't get it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, do you just touching on the Walcott? Obviously, still touching on Walcott. Do you think the reason he got a bit of criticism from the fan base as well, even though he did reach over 100 goals to the club each time and all that, he's part of the 100 club at Arsenal. Giving in number 14 so quickly after Henry had left that the Arsenal fans still had that in their heads and they've put too much pressure on him, because it's just bizarre looking back now how he got treated by the not just Arsenal fans but fans in general, basically. But he scores.
Well, that's like following up Wenger, right? No matter what you do, if you're going to get looked at. You can't give him the 14 and expect him to do that in in hindsight. You can't do that. And then I think a lot of it had to do with some of his. For me, anyways, he seemed to always be offsides, and it's like, why?
That was why? With all that speed, all that.
Yeah,
exactly.
To be fair, that's the one part of his game he never sort of adapted and actually learnt on throughout his time. But still, even with that, he's still part of something unique at Arsenal. He's part of the 100, 100 goals to the club and all that. That was obviously when he retires. He can always come back whenever he wants, basically, and he gets to sit in a certain part of the executive suite because of that achievement. Whereas Paul Merson, because he missed out by one, won't have that luxury because he missed out by one.
You see, Ravenite saying we I guess we gave Liverpool the 3 points because they've been struggling since. I think we beat you guys up so much that it was a tougher game than you thought.
We just showed Liverpool back a couple of weeks ago. We showed Liverpool too much respect.
Oh, we've done that to both Manchester, both Liverpool and City. Too much respect when that means he doesn't have confidence in his own players at some point.
We made Liverpool look like the Liverpool of last season, which is ironic because last season we made them look like they're playing this season. Fucking chairs need fucking change.
Bellerin, bad decision, mate.
Sounds about like Bellerin.
Bad decision.
I want to talk about. He's fantastic. Inter Milan, can you have him, please? Someone take him, please. Cut deal price 25 mil plus a play, please.
All right, 10 minutes in. Let's get the feel of the game and let's put this thing to sleep. Put this thing to rest. Come on.
Yeah, I think we need to get this. If we get one goal, whatever that may be, that their heads will drop and it'll be what sort of score will it be, basically.
We've had a couple of chances.
Yeah. Oh, Martinelli. Nah.
Yeah,
I know what you're trying to do there. Yeah. I can see what you're trying to do, but at the same time,
Lacazette was running into good space though, Ryan.
Yeah,
that was a better option.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to say, literally, that's something. What he tried to do there, that's something you do when you're like 3-4 up in the game, not at 0-0. But he's young. He's young. He's going to try things like that to show off and all that. But yeah, he needs to learn on that.
Oof! Nice.
Why were you relying on Saka? Because literally, he's been our best player this season in that position, and anyone else plays that position in that side of the pitch where he plays hasn't really worked out for him this season so far. I mean, Reece Nelson's dropped off massively. I've got to be harsh. I've got to be truthful. He has dropped off this season. Saka's just hit the first team in the last 12 to 18 months. whereas Reece Nelson's been 12, 18 months longer in the first team, and Saka's way ahead of him, in my opinion.
There's no doubt about that. Well ahead.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if you put Reece in, you sort of suddenly the performance on that side drops, and you're going to see a massive dip in that service on that side of the pitch. And if you put Pepe on that side, he doesn't work with Bellerin because Bellerin doesn't overlap or help out his actual winger on that side of the pitch. He's all about himself. So yeah, I mean, this is something Arsenal need to look at. Arteta and the club need to be, if they haven't already, be looking at to get back up, good enough back up to come in, so we're not heavily reliant on a 19-year-old kid or 19 gone on 20-year-old kid next season. Give him a bit of rest, because if by some miracle we do win Europa League, which I'm still doubtful of, because obviously we've got to play Villarreal, we've got to play either Roma or United in the final. But if by some miracle we do, we've got to obviously get rid of the rest of the deadwood, but also bulk this squad out and get some decent players in, because otherwise we're going to be out of group stages come next season. And be in this position again in terms of the league.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the depth is the issue, right?
Yeah,
depth is the issue it's been an issue this year for sure. You know, how do you have eight center backs coming into the summer and still have to go out and purchase another center back? I mean, that's just bad planning, right?
Yeah.
Now the center backs hopefully is sorted, right? We don't need to worry about that anymore.
I think we've got enough. Yeah, I think we've got enough centre backs,
and I think we're fine with the wings, right? We're fine out wide.
Yeah.
We might need. I mean, we have to purchase somebody for the middle to go along with a Mills-Rowe, right? And do we get another striker, or do we just keep Lacazette? I can't see Aubameyang and Lacazette. I mean, I think I would like for one or two of them to go, but I don't think we can. I don't think we have that type of. I don't think we have that ability to be able to let players like that go or figure out a way to get them out.
Yeah, so I think Eddie's gone, because from the way Arteta's sort of not used him since January, basically, and we've barely seen or heard of him in the last 4.5 months nearly. I think he'll be gone in the summer, and I think it'll be either Laka or Uber that goes, one of the two, and we'll keep the other. For me, I'd rather keep Laka, because, as I was saying earlier to Melvin, this season, based on this season, with this forward, with the other players in and around Laka at the moment, like the Smith-Rowe, Saka, Martinelli or Pepe, it works. It works with him and all that. Whereas Aubameyang, he doesn't sort of have that same click and feel about it. So I'd rather keep, in that sense, keep Laka based on that reason for another season at least. Go out and obviously Eddie goes, and obviously Aubameyang wants to go and get an Edouard and all from Celtic, for example. But so he doesn't have that pressure straight away and bedding in for gives him a chance to bed in for the season. Have someone like Laka there as that experienced head.
Selling Aubameyang is going to be far, far more difficult than selling.
Of course it will, yeah. Of course it will. But
that's why I'm kind of not even putting him in that equation, because I just can't see how we could get. We're going to unless we give Lacazette a big one-year contract to stay, because I doubt he's going to stay or be wanting to stay if he knows he's going to have be able to walk away for free. He might just want to just go.
Big props from Ivan as well, coming out there doing something that Leonard doesn't do, coming out and collecting the ball in the air. Fucking hell. Oh dear.
You need to be a little bit more clinical back there with our passing and whatnot.
That's another one I would be sending in the summer, Leno, as well, because this season not been good enough. He's dropped off. He's got cocky and he's dropped off. He's making too many mistakes. He's cost us too many points himself as well. And
that's the same thing as like Sabat. That's the same thing as like Aubameyang. I mean, he's got a couple of years left on his contract, right?
Yeah.
And you just let Martinez go, right? So it's kind of, if your plan is to set up a certain way, then there's no way they're letting him go.
No, it's not even that. It's literally he's playing mind games anyway. Recently, apparently he's saying basically, I don't know if I'll be here. don't know if I'll be extending or not.
He's got some cheek, isn't he? Really, this performance.
This, that, and the other. He might.
1 minute, gentlemen. Be back in a minute.
You know, and sort of all that, but all that. You're basically doing what Anelka did in his time at Arsenal, playing bidding wars and all that. Thinking the difference is Leno is just nowhere near the quality of Anelka first start in the terms of a goalkeeper anyway, a goalkeeping standard. And he hasn't got that pull. I mean, Bayern Munich will not come calling for him.
Yeah, or as our friend said, we sold the wrong keeper.
Yeah, Russ in the chat there. We sold the wrong keeper. And to be honest, this season has proved that, actually, to be honest, in the sense of how Leno performed this season compared to how Martinez has done. Yeah, Martinez has made a couple of mistakes this season, but nothing compared to what Leno's made. And you could argue that it's basically their back line is massively weaker than ours in terms of personnel, in terms of actual player for player in position. The only decent players they've got in their back line that's consistent is like Matty Cash on the right back, who's obviously better than Bellerin. Obviously, I think anything's better than Bellerin. And maybe Tyrone Mings, something for Rob Holding. Apart from that, we've got man for man, we've got better players in the back line, and yet look where we are because if a fucking goalkeeper doesn't do what he's meant to do. So this is something about Leno. He stays in his line way too much. He doesn't come out and collect the ball like we've just seen there Matt Ryan a couple of minutes ago, or Martinez did when he was with us back in the summer. He's not.
You know what? He doesn't trust himself, so he never ever wants to put himself in that situation, right?
Yeah, and that's why, as if he was to remain as number one going forward, we won't get anywhere in terms of competing for top four, competing for the league title, or anything like that. Because as you said, he hasn't got that confidence. I mean, back in the day when we had David Seaman in the near the end of his career, and Wenger's trying to work out bring a goalkeeper in to be his replacement. He brought in Richard Wright in 2001, the summer of 2001. And this is when we had Bob Wilson as our goalkeeping coach. And basically, in the early days, basically, urban training sessions, when they've all gone off, Bob's called David back and had a chat with him about just having a chat, and basically brought up Richard and asked Bob Wilson asked him, David Seaman outright, do you see any weaknesses in Richard? He said, yeah, he's not confident. He doesn't believe in himself. He's not confident enough to come out for the ball and this, that, and the other. He doesn't have any self-belief. And throughout the season, we did see that. I mean, the Charlton at home, when we lost 4-2 that season, was a big indicator. The fact that Arsenal are so willing after 12 months to say, okay, cool, and cash in on Richard in the following summer after we won the double. Just say it all. But Arsenal ain't that clinical anymore. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was a bit ropey, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's coming down a particular side of the field for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just that right side of the field today. I don't know what's going on there.
Stefan in the chat saying got a feeling it's going to be Arsenal versus United in the Europa League final. You know what? That would be the final I prefer, because we both know both teams know each other off by heart and all that. But in recent times, since Mikel's come in, we've played him 3 times, won twice, drawn once, and not conceded. I know it's a one-off game, anything can happen, but I'd rather that than playing. If we get past Unai Emery and then we have to play fucking Mkhitaryan and Roma, oh my days! I think I'll just cry. You know, then if that's the case, Henrik will come back and bite us on the arse. Plus, Odegaard and Solskjaer doesn't like winning cups, so. Oh, Martinelli, go on, Martinelli, go on. Just trying to run.
You checked back too quickly.
Yeah, he hesitated. Yeah.
If he just puts his head down, and I expected him to run past that
exactly.
Center back when he had him.
The defender was on his heels, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The defender was on his heels.
Literally, all what Martin had to do is just run at him, and literally at some point, either the defender would make a foul or slip and give him more space to run into.
Yeah.
That's all he had to do. But yeah, you could tell he started hesitating and going, do I do it? Do I commit? And when he went to recommit to going forward, it was too late, so he didn't cut back again.
Yeah.
And slowed the game down.
Because he didn't have anybody up there. Lacazette was behind him, so he wasn't going to be able to catch up to him. So, put more pressure on the defense. He basically just set it. He just came back and let them set up their defense, which we need to. In this game, we need to take advantage of opportunities like that.
Yeah, I think that's something. That's something that will develop over time because obviously, what is he? 21, isn't he? 2021, something like that. Martinelli.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'll learn from that. But yeah, hopefully doesn't, because obviously things like that you can either draw a foul or, as I said, they've got the defender will slip over and make a mistake, and they give you loads of room to run into, have a shot off, and test their goalkeeper, things like that.
Yeah. Did you? I don't know if you saw the comment on. I forgot. I think it was from Ravenite. As far as Mavropanos and Ceballos coming back and getting an opportunity to make the first team.
I'm just having a look for it now. One sec.
You mean Saliba, don't you?
Saliba and Mavropanos. Sorry.
Yeah. Would you guys give Mavropanos and Saliba a go next season instead of Holding Amari, Gabriel? Would be your 4 centre backs. To be honest, I'll get rid of Holding itself. I think we're hearing about Luiz could be gone anyway. I don't think we're offering him a new contract, which is a surprise. But you know what? Cool, whatever. Because obviously he does make mistakes himself. He is incident prone. But if I don't see if long term wise, he's at 33, 34, so he needs to go at some point. So you know what? Go whatever. I'll get rid of Holding as well. Get him off the books. And yeah, and I'd have Mavropanos, Saliba, Mari, and Gabriel as our centre backs.
Yeah, I'd have those 4 as well, to be honest with you. What about Chambers? What would you do with Chambers?
Well, he's shown to be very versatile. I'll keep him as a squad player, as versatile, so you can play him at either, worst case scenario, if you have injuries at centre back and he needs to come in, you can put him there, put him at right back, or put him in the midfield.
I mean, that's the thing, right? You've got Chambers, and if Maitland-Niles, he ever just basically just took what was given to him, it would be also part of a rotation for the team, right? Because he kind of gives you the same thing with Chambers, where he's just versatile, can play lots of positions if you need it. So we kind of need that until we solidify what we want to do here.
Yeah, Jonathan in chat again, Rivernight in the chat saying he agrees with me. What I've said about Chambers, he agrees with me there. What the hell is Matty Ryan coming out that far? Bloody hell! If anyone doesn't know, he's literally just flying out on the edge of the D, basically, and playing paint from the back from there. But Fulham not putting any pressure on us really. Apart from that one chance they had about 5-10 minutes ago.
You can allow them to kick it forward.
I say that in better to give away. But yeah,
if you guys thought there was a handball in there or not.
Oh god, here we go. Oh, let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's unnatural as well. I'm sorry, that's not normal.
Didn't it hit his back though? Was it his back?
I don't know. I need to see the replay because from that angle I can't tell. I want to see a close up of that before I actually say that's a handball. What the hell am I looking at it for, basically? Because that's not. If it hits his arm, that's handball because his arms. That's deliberate as well.
He definitely.
It's an unnatural position, as they say.
That it looks like a handball to me. I guess they said it might be off his back.
Yeah, I need to see the replay. I haven't showed the replay yet on my screen.
Bellerin, you're giving him hospital balls, mate.
Sounds about right.
And that's another reason why. I mean, Bellerin hasn't been playing. Now he's trying to play, and you can see the difference.
Oh, come on.
I mean, come on. Anybody could have seen that pass come in. Come on.
Oh, that's a bit. Slow down a bit here. Let's have a look at this angle. Oh, yeah, it hits the back of it, at the back of his shoulder, basically. From the angle I've just seen.
Jeez. We just turn that ball over consistently here.
But yeah, the fucking defender got lucky there because I'm sorry if that hit his hand, that's a straight red as well. Because even though it's a cross coming in, he's deliberately put his arm in a way of blocking it. Basically,
When's the last time you've seen a red given for a handball?
Normally when Arsenal do it. Normally,
I haven't seen one of those even.
Just, I mean, literally, Louise got sent off, or David Louise got sent off against Wolves, so literally having his knee make contact. Well, I say make contact. His knee got
the
kicked.
other guy hit him. He didn't hit the other guy.
Got kicked. Yeah,
well, you know what? He ran behind him, so I mean, to some degree, he's at fault for that.
But out of the two, he got kicked in the kneecap with studs, and he got sent off for it.
Mate, you got to do better than that.
But he got a straight red. But if he'd made an attempt and found him, but didn't win the ball, it would be a booking.
Yeah, he should have went down to ground, right?
Yeah,
been all right.
But in saying that, literally last season when we played Chelsea at the Bridge, when it was 0-0, Mustafi fucked up. He had to recover from that. He went down. He made a challenge. He won the ball and got straight red. Yeah. So they make the rules up as they go along, like we said earlier. It's just like if and when it suits, or who the player is, who he's playing for, and all that.
Don't mess around with it.
Yep, exactly, Jonathan. This is what I've been saying for the last how many weeks. For how many weeks?
I can't stand this tippy-tappy.
Why is he not ready to shoot, Ceballos? Come on.
How many chances he wanted? How many chances he wanted to cross it, Ceballos? Eh?
Why are we not ready? We're not ready to put that ball into the box. I mean, everybody's just standing there.
Pass it. Go on. But yeah, I've been saying for weeks, play Matty. The season the league's gone. Give Matty Ryan a chance. Show him that you want to give him a chance, and also so that he then commits. If he wants to sign for us, and we want to sign him in the summer, he will actually do it. Not be like, well, do it. You're just going to have him on the bench basically ahead of that idiot.
Oh my God!
Brownie's joined us in that. Big up Brownie. Unlucky yesterday with Cardiff, by the way. Just saying.
Hello, Brownie.
Well, congratulations, actually, tonight's City have been re-promoted back to the Premier League for next season. Without even kicking a ball either. They literally didn't have to kick a ball yesterday, basically. They lost. Obviously, they played the later game in the end. But due to Brentford and Swansea drawing 2-2 and 0-0 respectively, Norwich City have come up automatically back to Premier League.
Did you see the sending off, Ryan?
I missed it, but I literally come upstairs to get something, and my brother was watching it, and he said it was a 50-50. It should not have been a red.
I agree. I think it could have been a fact the other way, actually.
When
I first saw it, I thought, which way is this ref going to give it? I'm surprised he gave it that way and a red.
Yeah. Oh, days. Yeah, Stafford and chat saying we hate Norwich. Well, Ipswich need to sort themselves out. Stop hiring fucking has-been managers that are not good enough. It's literally, how can you sack a manager and then hire someone that's worse? And then since he's come in, all you've done is basically draw 0-0 most of the time against everyone. Have a word of your owners. That's all I've got to say. Because next season's it'll be the 20-year anniversary since Ipswich got relegated from the Premier League. 20 years. Fucking hell.
Should we just hold on to the ball for a couple of passes, please?
Wow, your first touch, Bellerin.
Jonathan in the chat saying, I'm sorry, how do players like Bellerin, Holding and El Neni play for Arsenal whenever they zoom in? I just have a little chuckle. We're going through what you had to go through for years before Klopp came in, basically, John.
Yeah.
That's the fact of the matter is we're going through what you had to go through. Have mediocre players, and it's like when you had Luis Enrique at left back and things like that. Players that, in that case, a player that played his best years at another club, and you were just getting out the ends of it, basically. But in this case, we're just getting players that are just not good enough. Still playing.
Well, I mean, if we're asking on Nenny to make passes like that, then that's not his. It's not in his tool belt. That type of a pass.
But if we're to believe Fabrizio Romano, Hector's on his way out anyway. So that's one player gone out of the players mentioned in that comment. I think Elneny. I don't know what's going to happen with Elneny this summer. It's going to be interesting. Depends on what our targets are. By the way, I love it the fact that we can't go to games. By the way, us fans, but England manager Gareth Southgate can sit in the stands and watch these games. He can't watch them at home like us. Oh dear. Also, you watching the FA Cup night? You're on Melvin with the fans of Southampton, Leicester. Both going to have 2,000 fans each.
Are allowed, aren't they?
Yeah, you've got 4,000 altogether. Yeah. Well, so thing is, what does mean is why didn't they do that yesterday? Make it more fair for both teams then, but all four teams then.
I know. Well, that takes a bit of this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
A bit of grey matter. You're not expecting the FA to use any grey matter, are you?
True, that's the point. I mean, and then also they're doing the bloody 4,000 fans next week for the final, plus extra tickets for the NHS staff and other charities that have helped out throughout the last 12 to 13 months during this pandemic. And then it'll be interesting what they do for the FA Cup final itself as well. How many are there in for that? Because obviously that'll be literally when fans are being allowed back in. But the final itself is, I think now, just before my birthday. That's what I think. Because if the Europa League final is on the 26th, I think it's on the 22nd, the FA Cup final, so it'll be just after my birthday as well. Like 2 days later, obviously.
I'd say not doing it today.
Martinez
having a poor one. Martinez having a poor one today.
Yeah, it started off a bit of an enthusiasm, but it's sort of worn off. Since we had that little discussion a while ago, when he sort of hesitated and turned back in too early and all that. It's dropped off. It's been a bit of a.
What's all that was holding? Oh, what? Professional footballer? Are you George Bernard?
Oh dear! Newcastle fans must be relieved we didn't sell him in the end to them. I think they'll be in even worse trouble, and that's saying something. If he'd gone there.
I mean, every like loose ball out there goes to the team in white. 50-50
we haven't
ball.
put them under hardly any pressure now. Last 20 minutes.
No.
Last 25 minutes. It's like their goalie's had a cigarette.
They just have to go up the right hand side for some reason. They get whatever they want.
Well, sort of our players sort of half commit to putting pressure on them, but don't fully commit, so it gives them a bit of a chance to clear the ball.
Yeah, well, that happens on both sides of with or without the ball.
Sounds about right. Side to side, back to the same play. 1-2, 1-2.
Hold in. Here we go. Go on.
Keep the stats going.
Give it to the keeper. Go on.
Yeah. Jonathan's replying to what my comments said about before, but what I said before about we're going through what they used to go through. He's saying, yeah, for sure. We had Ricky Lambert, the Liverpool fan from Southampton, Make-A-Wish Foundation, Stuart Downing, Charlie Adams, Joe Adam, the list. Yeah. Fuck it, no.
Lacazette hasn't touched the ball this half.
No, he's touched it. It's been so deep. It's been so deep that
not in the attacking sense, yeah.
I'm kind of understanding why you would have to come back and get it, because we don't have two midfielders that are going to do that. So the trick is, once he does get control of the ball and we start moving forward, that we move forward as a team, so then the play moves with him. But we're so spread out. I feel like.
Why is this so much hard work?
Because it's Arsenal. They have to make hard work of things.
Lazy Sunday afternoon.
Oh, jeez. And they're not on the same page.
Not at all.
Not on the same page.
Yeah, Brownie in the chat saying, I don't know why, but I always thought that former footballers would be tough to persuade to do a podcast with. I've had 3 confirmed in the last 24 hours. That's cool. It depends on who. It also depends of if they work for certain. If they have certain work commitments with other companies and all that. that's because they'll be a bit busier. Might be a bit, but you will get them event. They will come on at some point. It's just literally when they're free and all that as well. It's just a matter of figuring out a time and place for it all to sort of fall into place. Also, players and their ex-players and their management side of it do their research beforehand as well. They don't just they don't want to just go on certain channels without knowing if there's any issues, I would say, between that particular fan and the club or whatever that channel and the respective club will call that. Oh, dear, what we got? Oh, they all Swansea players. That'd be something. That'd be a whole different podcast. That will. Jesus Christ, be blood. Virtually, anyway.
Oh my gosh, what in the world was that all about?
Well, the free kick.
Yeah.
Well, he pointed well, didn't he, before he took it, and then he messed it up. I'd rather he didn't coin.
See, I think we're trying to be fancy.
No,
just ram it down their throat, because I think they will buckle if we push them. We're just like trying to play it nice and tight, and they're pretty rigid in what they're doing. They're not gonna break down that easy unless we actually knock down the door, you know.
So this is what I was saying earlier. We can get an early goal. This is like
Martinelli out there on the wide part of the field. Just take it to them. Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying, if we had scored an early goal in this game, in this half, the game gone by now. We'd be two or three goals clear by now.
How many seconds are you behind us, Ryan?
I'm on 38-40.
Oh, damn.
Oh, fair enough.
Sorry, man.
The chat's just giving it away anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything.
Melvin, you did really good there, because I looked up and you were like,
miracle.
this game sucks. That's basically the look on your face, like, this is a terrible game. And I'm like, oh wait, I'm all by myself here. That's why I was like, Ryan, how far are you behind? Because damn it,
that was the clue, Gary. That was the clue.
No, what? That's a good header from Danny there. Good goal.
Bit of VAR going on, gentlemen.
Oh, just make sure it's off. I won't change anything just in case then.
Yeah, bit of VAR. Oh, I don't believe this.
Offside. Go on.
Oh my God!
Good thing I'm not changing it like they did the other night then. Millimetre offside.
Oh, this is very close on VAR. It's his foot.
Either way, what was the goalkeeper? What was the goalkeeper doing?
Now, hold on a minute.
How in the world is he off? Is he really offsides?
No, he's on.
What? Did he?
He's on. Lacazette's on. From what I can make out.
It's not given.
Oh, for God's sake!
Not given. Who was offside then? Wasn't the guy that scored it?
It was Saka who came back to get the ball.
Are you taking a Bernard?
Oh, this is ridiculous. That's why the game's over.
Lacazette's literal tippy toes. He didn't even touch the ball.
See, that's the problem with that whole rule. It's clear. It's clear. It's not. This one is definitive because they're using rulers, but then they don't use VAR. You know, this is the only time it should be used. Is just for offsides. It's the only thing you could definitively say. Look.
My bloody God! He didn't use the foot.
And it also is they have to be in sync with when the ball and they have to be in sync too. Yeah, right. So if that's off by, what if that's off by a fraction of a second? Then he's onside, right?
Yeah.
It's when he releases exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can't. Can you? I don't think I can trust that. I can trust the line, but who's to say the ball was in the air at that point?
Well, I'll take the positive out of it, even though it's been disallowed. That, you know, they've shown that they can breach Fulham. They are breachable.
Well, hopefully the team does what they did last time and realizes, look, we can get something out of this. Let's close out this half with something.
I will say that was poor goalkeeping by the way from the Fulham goalie. Like, he just did that sort of star jump. He didn't really attempt to save the ball there. Like, he knew it was a going, so he just thought, okay, cool. Bernice in the chat saying former Cardiff captain Graham Kavanagh. Former Man City, Chelsea, and Fulham striker Gordon Davis and Mr. Malice himself, John Budgie. I'll put him in here. Basically, these are these are the ex-players he's got on his channel. Apparently, coming up to come on his channel for a podcast.
Cool.
Well, the thing is, Stefan saying this: who's to say the person giving the VAR decision isn't biased like some refs?
Yeah. But also, you know,
mate, it's a referee making the decision at VAR headquarters.
What they don't show is when the ball left the foot.
Yeah,
exactly. I've seen that where they show both, where they're like, here's the man, here's the ball, and here's the here's the player.
Now here's the still of it. Now we're going to zoom in, and now we're going to do the ruler crap.
Because if you can't even sync it, then you can't call it, right?
Exactly. You're guessing.
Come on, let's get a goal before half time, please. I'll just give away a fucking corner. Oh dear. Oh, please. Jonathan in the chat saying the daylight rule needs to come in. These millimetre offsides are killing the game. Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Oh dear. It is, but yeah, would actually wait for FIFA listen to like to Arsene Wenger and that side of things? I doubt it. Bloody hell, this is ridiculous. Do you reckon they had any injury time on, by the way, or is it going to be literally 1 minute? But okay. Oh dear. Hopefully, fucking Arteta gets into him at half time then, because this hasn't been the swashbuckling Arsenal where we saw it on Thursday. Where we just put the
Come on, Bellerin.
Yeah, I think in the summer Arsenal need to tear them seats up, by the way, and put some new seats in, because they are literally like all pinky white now. Let's give a fucking refresh. Also, that make the fucking seats a bit more comfortable as well, actually.
See, that's the problem. That
was offside. Fair comment.
It was offside. It's clear as day.
Yeah.
Plays dead.
Right.
Plays dead.
See you soon. See you, boys.
No worries. See you in a minute. Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't tell me to run properly there, Smith. Yeah. Oh dear, half time then. Oh, for God's sake. Here's what it is. Would you make it? If you're Mikel, would you make any subs at half time?
The one I would want to make would be a wasted move because I really want to. I guess you take Bellerin off, you can bring in another offensive player, right? So
Yeah.
because you have Xhaka there, so Cedric in, but that's not really where I would like to go with the move. I mean, I basically would just be telling Martinelli, put your head down. Put pressure on them. Don't push it and pull it back. I mean, just put your head down and take it to them. I don't know. I think this is where they're gonna say it's partly it's the players, but I think their instruction was wrong. The information that they were provided with to start this game was just not right.
So one sec. Oh dear. There we go. So everyone knows anyone new coming in, it's now at half. They can see it's half time. Oh dear, but yeah, it's now literally it's gone to half time. By the way, it's dropped from like 40 odd views to 12, so it's saying something about the game. Oh my days! Back. What was it? 67% possession we've had, by the way. We're still nil.
Yeah, I mean in that first 10 minutes or so, I think we had 85%. So
yeah,
we're not doing anything with it, and that's partly because we only got 4 players that can, and Ceballos and Lenny. Like I said, I think they need to. They don't need, any negative that they do is just it blows things up a little bit. So a bad pass here, lose a ball there.
What's in paint dry?
I'm tempted to say take off Bellerin, but can we do that and maintain?
There's no European game midweek, so I don't see why he's even playing, to be honest.
Well, that's the other part to it. He's not our second right back. He shouldn't be, and
no, he's not even a fucking third right back. Sometimes. Oh my days! I'd rather actually play our youth right back than him. That's saying something. To be honest, I would take it on any off as well, or Ceballos, and bring on Partey, because, as you said, them two ain't working together. We need something in the midfield to sort of have that connection between the defence and the attack. We ain't got that at the moment. I mean, Ceballos did put the ball in there, but still, apart from that, what's he actually done in this half? It's just like possession football. It's like we'll keep with the play. As you said, had all the possession, do nothing with it. But as long as the stats say we've had all the ball, it's a step in the right direction, lads, and all that malarkey. It's just nah.
No, I mean, I don't think I saw Rabinite's comment there. I don't think Lacazette is having a bad day. I think you create a midfield and a back line like that, and you're just basically punishing your front four because they're not going to get. They don't have the support behind him to actually make that move forward enough times there. I mean, you see how deep Lacazette has to come back to get the ball because they can't get it out of there. And that's why it's nice. That's why when Martinelli gets that ball and is going down the side, he's got to keep going.
Yeah,
because we're starting pretty deep. He can. He's going to have to manage his runs, but I feel like that's what we got going for us. I mean, Saka could do that also on the right hand side. Just go all the way down and either take it to the corner or something. But just we need to put more pressure on them. When we pull the ball back, they just settle in, and when we just keep going forward, we've had our opportunities, right? So
yeah. Oh dear. It also says he's been okay, but What does this game matter to have Laka? I think it's more so just to keep him, because obviously the situation with Aubameyang, I think it's just literally just keep him match fit and confidence-wise to as high as possible for when we play Villarreal in a couple of weeks' time. Personally, I think it does seem like that because otherwise, if Aubameyang hadn't had the situation with malaria that he's got, I think we'd be seeing Aubameyang today instead of Lacazette. Just based on that, but yeah.
But you don't have Balogun in on the bench, so it's like.
I know.
So how is he on the bench for? I guess because they had extra subs in the last game, right? So you have
in Europa League, like Champions League and Europa League, you can make 5 subs. Where in Premier League, for some reason, we're only allowed 3. And they wonder why there's been so many injuries this season.
Well, like you said, I think, or like they said, it was the teams lower on the table that didn't want it. So what do you do, right?
Yeah, but that argument goes out the window when it was the lower teams that were begging for it back in the summer of last year. We need the 5 subs, and so you can't have it both. We can't have it fucking pie and eat it, basically. Have it both ways.
I mean, did the league really have to discuss it?
You didn't have to, but I mean, in my opinion, they didn't have to. So again, it comes down to Melvin's common sense, using their fucking brain. I mean, you're literally starting up the last third of a season, basically in the summer, ending it with you're given that all the 20, like, in terms of Premier League wise, 20 teams to then have 4.5 weeks to prepare for the next season, for the start of this season. Common sense will come into place and go, you know what? Because of that, for this season only, for the whole of it, you can make 5 subs still. We'll keep it rolling out because we don't want to cause any sort of long-term injuries, this, that, and the other. But no, there's just the Arsenal clubs, and he said the Aston Villas and all that of this world suddenly changed their tune and went, no, for a whole season we can cope with us having 3 subs for the whole season. Fucking hell, it is ridiculous. It's just use common sense.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it'd be nice if they make it'd be nice if they make those 2 changes. Like I said, and also the other part is, so Arteta puts this this squad out there. What's the best way to get, what kind of formation structure style should they be playing to get the most out of it, right? I don't think he's put them in a situation where they can take benefits from what they have. I mean, he's basically said, here's the lineup. Do what do what Kieran Tierney does, what Partey does, what Cedric or Chambers do. Do that, and obviously we don't have players that can do that.
No, I mean, Brownie's asking where Sam is in the chat. No idea. The link was sent to him, and even Warren was meant to be on as well. He committed. They're both. Well, I know Warren definitely committed. Yesterday night, last night, sorry. And then heard nothing since. Haven't been told he couldn't make it, so I sent him the link over. Melvin and Gary know, and they haven't popped up, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe something's come up, but yeah, I have no idea. It is what it is, though. Oh dear. I mean, to be honest, come along, they probably felt like fall asleep at this rate.
This isn't a one of those type of games where you're like, I wish I was on there talking about it. It's hard to find some stuff to talk about because they're not really doing much. I mean, I like I said, I think mentally they didn't come out with the intent to take advantage of the skills that they have, right? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to come out with the intent to score. When they give us an inch, we take the inch and get more out of it, right?
Yeah.
We've been unlucky with the with that stupid ruler.
Yeah, I know, it's just ridiculous. And then sometimes you watch it when they're doing it, and the angle of the screen that they've got is that it's such a dodgy angle anyway. So it doesn't even look like it's actually head on down the barrel sort of camera angle. It's just like, again, making up as they go on. They're assuming it's a straight line. They're not.
Yeah, and once again, VAR should be the correct errors, not perfect the game. Right? That's kind of my thinking behind it. I mean, we don't want VAR to perfect the game because you can't. So what's the point? So if there was if it was a handball, if it was a, he's clearly offsides. If you have to look down at the toenail and basically go, because you've got wider boots on, you're offsides, as opposed to, because
When was the last time the team scored a goal against us? And it could be last week, I can't remember. And it was disallowed because of VAR.
Oh, fucking hell.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I feel like I've never seen that.
Oh,
I mean, every goal, most of once a game, at least one of our goals has to be looked at. We must be the team that plays
on the other side. I can't remember thinking, they've scored against us. And yet when you look at it again, they were that much offside, it's been disallowed. I can't remember it ever happening.
No, I can't actually remember it at all as well. I'm trying.
No.
I don't think I can remember a game where that's happened.
That's a bit of a statement to make, isn't it? You can't remember, but I can't.
But yeah, when it comes to the other way around, literally since they brought this in, there's been the Socrates winning goal against Spurs last season at the Emirates. It was 2-2, or it could have been 3-2. We were 2-0 down, and it was like marginal. They gave it. Apparently he was offside, so they disallowed that. There's also the again Socrates again later on in that season, the Crystal Palace game. Scores winning goal.
I'm talking about that way. We know the goals that get disallowed with us. I'm talking about.
I know. I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Against us, can't remember why. But
that's weird. That is really weird.
But I can count probably multiple times and over again on my hands the amount of goals that have been disallowed either via foul or offside and all that. Yeah,
but it shouldn't have been.
That shouldn't have been.
Or it's so close to call that you can't do it with a naked eye.
I mean, literally, that Crystal Palace game last season when it finished 2-2 in the whole Granit Xhaka situation, Chambers actually gets fouled, but the goal gets disallowed. But Socrates' goal, the winning goal, got disallowed, and they claimed that Chambers had made the foul. And I'm like, did you watch the game? And even then, they did ref watch and Dermot Gallagher and all that the following day. Nope, they're 100% right. He fouled him. I'm like, are you mad? This is why I don't like. Again, Sky BT, they have Dermot Gallagher and Walton on respectively in their respective channels as an expert ref. They're on the fucking payroll still. These are their best friends.
Yeah. They won't be able to go to special parties to shake hands in a special way, would they have to do? Give it a rock thing.
Of course they're going to go, 100% right, got it. No matter what. It's like
they're still mixing with the referees, aren't they, I should think, socially? Well, not anymore, but they will do.
Yeah. And get this. I was watching Premier League years on catch up a couple of days ago. The 01-02 season. Mike Dean was refereeing that season. That's how long he's been refereeing. Nearly 20 years. It'll be 20 years next season. He's been refereeing at Premier League level. He's not got any better. He's got worse.
He was never great, was he?
No.
As you say, he's got worse, but he was never great.
Right. I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
I wish you were playing right back today, Gary. I kept playing right back.
Well, yeah. Well, based on what I saw from yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go real quick.
Let's see. They're making these. I don't think they're making these subs. By the looks of it. No, Bellerin's coming back on anyway. By the looks of it, he's got the owl band on, so he's coming back out. Oh God, what's going on? Why are you hovering in a tunnel like that? What plays out for the second half then?
Come on down. Oh, well.
Yeah, seems like an after. Yeah, tell me about it. Literally, I can't remember when he. Literally, I was watching. Yeah, as I said, Sky Sports Premier League, like they're doing the Premier League years and this, that, and the other. It was our double winning season they were showing, and I was watching it, and yeah, I think it was against Leicester versus Charlton Athletic, and he got ridiculed in that game because he was sending players off that shouldn't be sent off. He was booking players that should have been sent off, and this, that, and the other. And Chris Kamara was like, "He's had an absolute nightmare." And he literally, you see an image of Mike Dean with a very, very, very baggy refereeing top on. That's that again. 20 years next year, that'll be.
What have we done to deserve that, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, here we go. We've kicked off, and it's going to be 1-0 Timber by the sounds of it.
Rowe made a mistake there.
Oh, Smith. Okay, Brownie's got a question in the chat. He says, lads, here's a question for you all. I'm doing a show about Russian football this week coming. In general, what's Arsenal's fans' feelings about Arshavin? I'll let you guys go over that one.
I thought we had plenty of skill. Yeah, he had it.
Talent.
I think what might have not helped him was getting played on the wing every week.
He'll play that position every week.
Yeah, I think so. I think there was a very, very good player there, and he did have some good games for us, obviously.
Yeah.
But he also didn't play every week, did he? He kept getting dropped all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that's been the thing with Arsenal over the years. You're just like, can we find our 11 and can we play them as much as we can until they need to be rotated out, right? I mean, and I understand the whole preseason, postseason, preseasons are shortened, but you still got to have an 11 that you think is the best and go with it until the questions have been answered, and then you have to move on from it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just say, all right, I got 11. Okay, that didn't look good this game, and let's just break it up and switch it around, because you never find any kind of consistency, any kind of form from your team. They're not playing together, right? Simple. I know it's simple things, but we just don't do that. I mean, we've changed like I said, we changed 5 of the 6 players, or I guess, 5 of the 6. Is it 5? No, we've changed 5 of the 7 players behind our, behind.
So don't expect the same performance from Thursday to today, then. Oh my God,
dear.
Jacker, are you George Bernard? Honestly.
Oh, where's Warren? Talking of Warren, early on, says, hi, all on my way home, just finished reffing. Bloody hell. If you get quicker, if you get back in time, obviously the link has been sent over to you. So, and yeah, Julio Garcia over on Facebook is saying 0-0, 48 minutes. Or where is it? Yeah, still 0-0, 48 minutes in. Did have a goal. We did have a ball in net twice. Both ruled out for offside.
One by a hairbreadth.
Yeah, literally. Oh dear. Second half goals conceded, fewest this season. Arsenal top of that with 13. Woohoo! Yay!
Well, that's a problem. We just can't. We can't. Our defense gets leaky as the game goes on, and as the pressure builds because we haven't scored.
Yeah,
I mean, Arteta should already have somebody ready to come on, right?
Yeah. Well, he should again. He should, but does he? I don't know. But again, it sums up our season, especially at home. Literally,
we took out Jacker there.
Having all the possession, doing nothing with it, and then it comes back and bites us on the arse. I mean, Leicester City, for example. In the home game, we lost 1-0. Had all the game, did everything, and then literally bring Vardy on that, whatever, 25 minutes to go, and bang, 2 minutes later, 1-0. What, Granit?
No, the geezer who fouled him. I thought he was quite unlucky.
That's it. Now, all my days. Oh my! Could we? To be honest, if that was the other way round, there'd be a straight red given because of the intensity it got in there, speed-wise. Absolutely no control.
Reckless, I'll give you that. It was a bit reckless.
Yeah, no control. And that's what I'm saying. If it had been the other way round,
Martinelli, just put your head down and go. He should have been. He's just hesitating just a little bit too much sometimes. Just go.
Today, Martinelli's had a poor game.
Yeah, I mean, he has a good thought, but he's not just 100%. He's not 100% believing that he can get there, and he's getting there every time. He's just all the work he does to get there.
Again, Ceballos, big mistake.
Hope you won't be saying that for much longer if he goes back to Madrid. Just don't buy him, Arsenal, please. We give him 2 seasons. He hasn't worked. Let him go back to Madrid. Say that now. They're going to fucking sign him over Odegaard. Lucky. You know what? I'll take Martinelli off and get Pepe on down that left. Because, as you said, Martinelli hasn't performed today at all. Always has, and every time he gets an attacking
or
he's hesitating.
Or you take Bellerin off.
Oh my god!
Or you take Bellerin off, bring Pepe on, and push Mills-Rowe back.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh my gosh! What did he forget? What colored team he's playing with?
Jonathan, behave yourself in the chat. We're not bringing Willian on. Willian could be a no-go. Thank you very much. Willian, he's saying Willian should come on. He loves a game against Fulham. Yeah, maybe so, but no, I'm not risking it today. Thank you. Oh dear. Literally, I'm going to be honest. Fulham ain't done anything in an attacking sense to test our defence or get a goal. They're just trying. They're happy to check in the
nil. It's badly hurt here, boys.
Granit or Saka?
Granit.
I've just seen it now.
The guy lost his footing. He slipped right into him.
Yeah, I've just seen it.
Doesn't look good. Oh no.
That means Cedric will come on then. If he has to go off, Cedric will go on and left back. Yeah, Cedric, he's on the bench, yeah. Follow through. Yeah. Caught him on a follow through.
Slipped, didn't he? Slipped.
Yeah. Nothing malicious in it at all. No, it's literally a follow through.
Right.
It's just that Granit's been like he's been like getting close and close and close to getting himself into a situation, and then this time it had nothing to do with what he did, but it just finally happened, right? That he basically did have the collision.
Oh dear.
He might come back on, Jacker. That's good.
Yeah, well, I like the fact, like Ravenite said, Cedric, Partey, and Pepe warming up. So
yeah, I'll put up on the screen as well. Yeah,
maybe nice to have Partey come in and solidify that middle and give it a little bit more stability there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got to make some changes here, haven't we? Seriously.
I mean, you can't say in one breath, all right, it's the players, and then the players aren't working, nothing happens, and then it's still the players' fault. That's if it doesn't work for 45 minutes, it's not on the players anymore.
This is the thing that's done me in recently as well this season with parts of it, not just not just the media, but the fan base, some parts of the fan base as well. It's like when things go good, it's all Arteta. The play, they don't play. Not on the players don't get enough praise as they should, and it's not balanced out right. But when it goes wrong, it's all the players' fault, not the manager's fault at all. No.
Why does El Neni just pull up for no reason? Just keep going.
He's done it. That's 3-4 times he's done that now.
Just keep going. You have the defender on your shoulder. Keep going.
Yeah. That's 3-4 times he's done it now. So literally just take him off, get Pepe on. Done that.
And that's that. And you know what? That's that said. You know how said that's the Cedric. The said. You know, you think back to Cedric in the Slavia Prague game. Twice he just came back for no reason. You've got the other team basically on your back. Just because they're getting close to you doesn't mean you stop. Just keep going. I mean, what did El Neni stop for? Just go straight through the middle. Put a shot in. He can take shots. We've seen it.
Oh my God! Saka almost scored there from literally the most narrow of angles, but he hit the woodwork. He's gone out for. I think it's a foul.
He slipped over there. That was ridiculous.
How in the world is that called?
The right back. You've got to see this decision by the referee. Clueless.
He's already sliding on the
referees, mate, for the mistakes they make.
He's not even being touched.
Mistakes they make.
You know what? You know what? The problem is the angle. He can't see that, so he shouldn't be able to make that call.
No.
Oh.
He's looking from behind the player. Somebody come up and stop the guy with the ball.
What's he giving you, a penalty?
Probably. If it's against us, he'll give it. And VAR will look at it.
Against us.
Sounds about right. And VAR will look at it and go,
"Oh, that's a dive."
They'll give it though.
For that, surely.
Guarantee it'll be given even when they look at it, because it's against us.
He pulled his leg away. Oh, he
doesn't even touch him. There's a penalty there. Where in the world is the penalty? He clears the ball. What is he supposed to do?
Gabriel's a stand. Gabriel
never touches him. He drags his foot trying to get contact. There's no contact.
Literally, he just stands there. He doesn't put a leg out on nothing. Gabriel just stands on the spot, doesn't actually touch him at all, but doesn't even attempt for the ball or anything because he knows what's coming.
He drew his foot back. He was going to, then he drew his foot back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mind you,
I guarantee they'll give it though. He won the ball either way. He touched the ball anyway. He does touch the ball. He wins the ball.
No, right now they're saying it is a foul in the box. So regardless, it's unless somebody's offsides and
they're doing the offside. Well, I think it's offside, isn't it?
Yeah,
if they're checking it, they must.
I don't think so, based on this stupid ruler. Because knee to knee, which is the only way, it looks like Gabriel kept him onside by
onside. They're giving it onside.
Of course,
and it's a penalty. Oh, I don't believe this. I hate this. It wasn't a penalty. He dived the geezer.
Yes, but Gabriel actually wins the ball either way. He touches the ball away. He doesn't make no attempt. The ball literally hits him, but he doesn't go, "Oh, I've got to take the player out." Or anything. It's not deliberate.
Oh, you know what? I'm sick of this.
Even Jonathan.
I'm sick of this. I don't understand the offside rule anymore.
Even Jonathan's not happy with the penalty being given, and he's Liverpool fan for fuck's sake.
Disgraceful.
I mean, what you know? What? When's the last time you've seen a dive given? Never. Just means that the offensive player has all the advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And what did I say earlier? Because it's Arsenal, look at it and goes, because it's against Arsenal, we'll give it. If that goes up the other end, we have the situation up there. Yeah. The same situation, exact same to a T, won't be a penalty.
We wouldn't get it. We wouldn't get it, Ryan. 100%.
No, it's 1-0 to Fulham. We're 1-0 down. Great. Fucking great. Through cheating, by the way.
Wasn't he? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm not normally, but I'm lost for words.
I'm sorry, that isn't a foul. In no way is that a foul. But don't worry, when ref watch on Sky Sports tomorrow, Derek Gallagher, the guy that speaks of the Irishman that speaks of an English accent but can't speak Irish because apparently we get confused. We're all confused with his accent apparently. Oh no, that's a definite pen. He attempts to make a contact with a player. This, that, and the other.
No, it's a definite pen. Look at the colour of the shirt.
Yeah. To be honest, literally can't even play. Even if Matty Ryan gone the right way, there's no way to save that anyway.
No, that was a really good take.
He did his best, but yeah. So you can't even go to the keeper either there.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you heard me as the ball was building up. I was like, "When somebody please stop the ball." I mean, just let him dribble all the way from midfield right all the way up to the edge of the box before anybody even got close to him. I mean, somebody should be. There should be in the formation of this team. There should be somebody that's supposed to stop him and not let him dribble. You know, almost halfway up the field.
Yeah.
I mean, and all we're doing is just backing up, right? Just backing up. I mean,
yeah. Russ has joined us in the chat. He says that he's now raging. He's saying, "I'm lucky I'm not on." Russ, if you want to come on, let me know. If I haven't sent you the link already, I'll send you the link over. If you want to come on and rage about the referees and controversy, the corruption that is VAR, the implement of VAR and refereeing in this country. But hey, nothing's wrong, guys. Everything's fantastic at the FA headquarters and the referees. Everything's brilliant. The sun is shining. All that fucking crap. Listen, also, yeah, of course, the referee today, the one's refereeing against Arsenal. I mean, refereeing this game today. Last referee at the game involving Arsenal was against Wolves.
There we are. Yeah.
Penalty. And what happened there? Got given a penalty.
Dodgy penalty.
Yeah.
So I wonder he didn't sell Gabriel off. Why didn't he send Gabriel off? That's his normal thing with Arsenal.
Oh yeah, well, didn't make a challenge or anything.
That's true. He did make a challenge. You're right.
Yeah, so he has to send him off.
He has to go.
By their own letter of the law, he'd have to go. Fucking idiots. But Gabriel did nothing wrong now. I don't care what anyone says. He literally saw what was going to happen. He stood there. The ball hits his foot, and the player just dives over his foot. And like, okay, what's he to do? What is he to do? It's ridiculous. Sean in the chat saying, "Get VAR out of this game, ruining a great." Yeah, well, it's not
VAR. It's the bloody officials.
Come on, Arsenal! You cannot just expect everything. Come on.
It's the people that run the show that have to implement the system in place, implement the rules. It's not the actual.
Slow it down, Jack. Just slow it down, mate. We don't have to get a goal. Just slow it down.
It's not like we're losing our 13th game of the season. No.
Come on, Arteta.
Backwards, Jack, please.
It's called a sub. Let's do it. I mean, you got less than 30 minutes now, right?
Even Steve in the chat saying a sub straight after that penalty being scored.
He's going to wait for it to get even worse.
Well, that's what Arteta does normally. So an open play, Fulham haven't had a shot on target, but they're 1-0 up because it was a dodgy pen.
Great. You know the offside decision just now.
Well, yeah,
wasn't it offside? Because it looked like our offside that was given.
No, it was his knee was clearly. I mean, from what I saw, his knee was clearly ahead. If that's the right angle.
But also, when they did they put the lines in, they put the line where the kneecap, obviously, from the kneecap of the defender. But then they put the line ahead of his kneecap, and then literally then gone back and done a little bit. So it's a bit dodgy there as well. I'm sorry.
I find it weird because they used the toe. Didn't they use the toe for our offsides?
For offside, yeah.
Called back, but then they used the knee on this one. So
yeah,
isn't it whatever's closest to the goal?
Yeah,
got to be. Basically. Yeah, it should be.
But when would you ever use the toe? They were You know, and if you looked at that offsides, they were both standing straight up, so you would think it
Yeah.
would be who's got the thicker legs, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
And also in terms of our goal that was taken off, the player in question was facing away from the goal. He wasn't running towards it. He was facing away. It's just where his foot was about to plant. But he was facing away. The ball went backwards anyway. Bollocks. It's also justify a means or way of screwing us over, basically.
Come
fucking
on,
the game up.
On the outside, just make the easy pass.
There we go. I'm assuming they missed this free kick anyway, because no one's gone off in the chat. I say hit the wall.
Go on backwards, Bellerin. That's all you can do.
For
Backwards,
fuck's sake.
backwards, Jacker. That's good.
Yeah, sounds about right, yeah. Back to Matty Ryan, yeah, of course. Oh my God, Danny, what was that, man?
Oh, we should have controlled that, Lacquer. Would have been through if you controlled that.
Subs need to be made. We're literally like six. It's doing the trademark thing, waiting to the 70th minute by the looks of it to making these subs.
Oh, Lacazette.
Oh, another poor ball from bloody
right.
El Neni. Oh, you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, exactly. Jonathan in chat saying he feels bad for the goalkeeper, Matty Ryan. Plays so well and loses his clean sheet to a dodgy penalty. Yeah.
Well, we keep putting this suspect defense in front of him, expecting him to do wonders. And in this case, he had no choice. He couldn't even, he couldn't stop the penalty from coming.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, I'm just pissed off now.
What is Arteta waiting for? 65 minutes before he actually...
No, he's waiting for the 70th, like he always does. No matter what the score is or whatever, he just waits to the 70th minute, then he'll make his subs. Then he'll make his final sub in the 85th to 86th minute.
Should have done better there, Bellerin. Could have scored, mate. I know you're not a forward, but had a very good chance of scoring there.
He doesn't care.
You know what I would do? He's taking El Neni off and put Partey on. I would actually play with two up front. I'd put Martinelli next to Lacazette and bring on Pepe on the left.
I see Pepe and Partey coming in. So
Jonathan said that as well.
And then he's off. Who else? I don't know who else is off.
Martinelli's coming.
Martinelli. I was going to say Martinelli. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Bellerin's off.
I'm Bellerin. I meant Bellerin. Sorry, Bellerin's coming off.
All right, so I'll take that. I like that.
Yeah, that's positive.
Definitely positive. Those are basically our two worst players on the field, and mostly because Bellerin's been terrible, and El Neni's that's El Neni. He's not. That's the best he's going to do for us. So.
Steve saying the subs are 10 minutes too late. Yep. But again, it's again like we saw with under Wenger. He had a set in his ways and had a set pattern of when he was going to make the subs, who the subs would be, and he just knew when it was going to happen, who it would be. And it's always the same subs, no matter what. Well, Bellerin's going off as well.
Lacazette's gone. He's done his hamstring.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yeah. Can we? We can't make another sub, can we?
No, we just use all
we're going to have to.
Oh yeah, we can. Yeah,
are we allowed to?
Yeah, because Bellerin and Partey. I've got one more sub left.
Yeah, right. So I'll put Martinelli in the middle. He's got to go off for Lacazette.
Yeah, and then put. I'm trying to think. He was on the bench now. I can't remember if he's on. Oh, he'll probably put Willian on, won't he? That's the case.
Yeah. Oh, don't say that.
This is why Balogun should have been on the bench.
I'd even give Nelson a run out and put Martinelli in the middle.
You know what? You know that's not going to happen. So just
true. I'm dreaming again, isn't I?
You have the William music. Let's go.
I think it's Christmas Eve, don't I? Oh, we've put Nketiah on. Good luck.
Oh, for
Oh,
God's
good luck.
sake.
Oh, come on.
Well,
Wow.
that's it. We ain't winning the game then. We ain't even getting a draw out of this game then.
A friend of mine will now turn off the match. I'm telling you, he will
Yeah.
turn off the match now. 100%. He can't understand it. He will turn off them. He will turn off there and he'll watch something else.
Mm.
He will not have
Oh,
Nketiah
dear.
playing. He just can't understand how he gets in the team. How can he give him a chance again?
Keep his price up so they can sell him in the summer, hopefully. That's the only way I can think of, because otherwise, what?
Why is it? And Nketiah, the first thing he should do once Partey gets the ball, get out of there. Because Partey's going to pass it to you. But if you're running towards him, it doesn't help.
Yeah. This will be interesting now going forward. One of our senior strikers got bloody an illness, and the other one's now got a hamstring issue. Yay! Just what we need a couple of weeks before the fucking biggest game of our season again.
Oh my God!
2-0.
No, someone missed an open goal.
Oh, for God! Let me guess, Eddie.
I don't know who it was. I don't think it might have been Eddie. Oh, Pepe, I think it was. Should have scored, Pepe. Come on, if it was you.
Well, it wasn't as. I mean, I don't know. It was. I mean,
Pepe.
I'm not gonna say it was bad. I mean, was it? I mean,
I think it's an open goal.
I thought there were like 3 defenders in front of him.
He didn't get challenged though. Open goal.
No, I think it comes off the goalkeeper as he's running by.
Yeah, keeper gets the hand to it.
I think I don't think that's like
in with his head. Knock it in with his head.
He tried not. Yeah, he tried to. Yeah.
I mean, that's as close as we've been all day. That hasn't been called back, right? So
the shit irony.
Come on, can we not get the 50-50 balls at all? Every ball that's sitting there loose.
We went ahead of it. I don't know if he actually headed it though, because it sort of. Don't know the way it went. We have a look. No, it's just foot that hits off his chest. I tell you, so I wish it was 2-1. There's a comment from Facebook saying 2-1. I wish it was 2-1. Trust me. Still 1-0 for them though. Thanks to a dodgy penalty. You've got 90 minutes to go plus injury time, so hopefully.
You can see Pepe just losing that ball from the first touch, passes it right back to
I agree.
defender, and then just basically compounds it by not just making sure he gets the ball, trying to reach.
All right, attempts. Arsenal 8, Fulham 3 on target though. Go on. Fulham 1, Arsenal 2. Okay, now. One of them got taken off the offside. This game sums up our season, especially at home. We literally have all the ball, we dominate, we don't take our chances, and what happens? I know it was a dodgy pen, but they're still in the lead. What's going on?
I mean, can we get Partey needs to get some touches. Okay, Pepe, good one.
Oh,
Nketiah. If here's the answer, what's the bloody question?
Why is he still at Arsenal? Why is he ahead of Balogun all of a sudden?
What was that?
Oh dear.
Whoa, what the world was that?
And what's pissing me off even more now is that obviously Tottenham they dropped points on Friday night. If we'd won this game today, we could still win it, but I'm saying as it stands we're losing obviously. But
he never headed the ball properly. Pepe did not head the ball properly.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
So
that
to me is a bad miss.
Okay. All right. Yep.
He didn't make proper contact.
If we'd won today, we'll be a point off that lot down the road, and they're playing the League Cup game next week, so we could potentially have gone ahead of them next week if we'd won today and next Friday. But no, don't be silly. We never capitalise. We never, ever, ever capitalise on everyone else's fuck ups.
We're just a little bit not good in that middle.
Yeah, it comes off his chest. Yeah, I thought it did, but yeah, he goes to head it, but he doesn't. He completely missed times. He completely missed times. He misses it, and it hits off his chest. If he actually heads that, that's going in. I'm sorry,
of course
that's going in.
That's his mistake. It's no one else's mistake.
Oh no,
okay. Bad miss.
Oh, lucky. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much sums it up as well. That does. Fulham haven't won a game in the last 6. They haven't won a game in 6 games.
I can't remember the last time they beat us at our home ground.
They haven't. At the Emirates, they've never beaten us at the Emirates.
What about the Highbury? Can't remember that either.
I'm trying to think when they came up. No, we beat them there. So no, I don't think. Actually, no. I think they were saying before they've never beaten Arsenal away from home ever. Period.
That's another thing. Burnley haven't done it for years. Who else was it? There's another team this year.
Leicester. Villa.
Oh my God! We're breaking all the bloody records this year, aren't we?
Wolves. But yeah, this would be if Fulham going to win this. It'd be their first ever win at Arsenal. Period.
It's not good
They're
enough.
bringing on Loftus-Cheek and Creek, and then we're bringing on Nketiah.
We're bringing on, yeah.
Here comes our ref for the final 15 minutes. Have you seen the incident, Warren?
Not yet. I've just been hearing about it from you guys talking about it. Was it absolutely terrible? Was it?
It was absolutely diabolical, to say the least. I mean, when you do get a chance to see it back, you'll see what we mean. Why we were kicking off and like, well, hang on, why is that a pen? Because he literally the ball's bouncing around basically, and Gabriel can see the incident, what could unfold. So he just stands there. He doesn't attempt to take the challenge. He goes to, but in the last second he pulls away. So he doesn't make contact with the player at all. The player dives over his foot.
Over the outstretched leg?
There's no leg. No, he stood still.
He put his hands up, Warren.
He literally
stood both feet are next to each other.
Yeah. He went to at one point, but he decided not to.
He brought his foot back. He was about to trip him up or tackle him.
Yeah.
He brought his foot back, went like this, put both feet together on the ground, and the geezer went over like a...
Wow. Really?
Well, you have got to see it yourself. Perhaps I'm seeing it from red-tinted glasses.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look, mate. If I can find it, I'm watching it. All right, I got it.
Windy's in the...
As a referee, what do you reckon?
No, you can't give that. You've got to be 100% certain it's a penalty. No, that's a terrible decision.
It is bad, isn't it?
Normally I'll stick to I'll have a look. I'll have a look and I'll give a referee's view of it. That's a mistake and a poor one again.
And
did it go to VAR?
They went to VAR. They checked that, and then they checked if it was offside, and then gave it.
And they didn't overturn it.
No.
Once again, VAR being used to protect poor decisions. That's a poor decision. You know me. With the Louise thing against Wolves, everybody was going in on the Wolves and this, that, and the other, and I was going, no, he's clipped him. It's a goal scoring opportunity. It's got to be a red. Everybody needs to. I know we're all Arsenal, but that is a shocker.
For fuck's sake, Eddie, wake up.
The defense doesn't get any benefit from VAR, so it's not really a good tool to use. No, they get no benefit from it.
No.
What VAR should be used is to correct obvious errors, and if not, the same as in cricket, it stays with the on-the-field ref what his decision was at the time. So he gives it, then matey boy goes, go and have a look at it, If the two refs disagree, we stay with the original decision. If the ref looks at it, goes, I've made a howler, he blows the whistle because he hasn't restarted, so he can blow the whistle and change the decision.
Yeah.
That's how it should work. And it should be available, everybody mic'd up, so that everybody in the ground can hear and see what's being said.
Yeah.
That's how it should work.
Wendy in the chat, Wendy's asking, where's the passion? I don't think they don't care, let's be honest. They're, as far as they're concerned, it's Europa League or bust for them. They're not really bothered.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's eggs in one basket day, isn't it? They're not gonna charge about putting their foot in when there's a semi-final of the Europa League coming up.
Yeah, this isn't the Arsenal from like 10 years ago, which in the situation would be setting up camp in the opposing half and Pepper in their goal and Pepper in their stretching their defence and making them work for it. They don't do it anymore.
Come on, Arsenal.
We started with a player at right back who has basically been heavily rumoured that he's leaving in the summer, but he started at right back today. He got given the armband. What does that tell you?
Bellerin.
Yeah, Bellerin.
Yeah.
Oh,
he had a stinker and all. I know he hasn't played for a few weeks, but he did have a stinker.
He's now gone off. And then he went off. Lacazette got the armband, and now he's injured.
Right.
He's had to go off as well.
Don't tell me they bought Willian on.
No, Eddie instead. Last sub, they bought.
He should have scored just now. Did you see that miss?
Yeah, I saw.
Should have scored.
Where's Balogun then?
He's not even on the bench.
Not on the bench at all. Completely dropped
that
again.
Makes a lot of sense as well, doesn't it?
New 4-year contract, and we can't see him.
Your score is this. This is the score with literally 10 minutes plus injury time to go. Fulham had literally, as I was discussing before you've come along, was about 15 minutes, 20 minutes ago. Player went down in our box, defensive box, didn't get touched, went to VAR, and they stuck with the on-field decision of a penalty.
And the ref already made the decision, so he's been protected by VAR, basically.
Basically, yeah. And that's why we're losing. Other than that, that's the only shot on target they've had all game. The only time they've got to our defence all game. We've had, again, sums up our season at home. And in general, have all the ball, have all the play, and do fuck all with it, and it comes back and bites us on the arse again. And like we just said as well, Leicester City hadn't beat us in how many 30-odd years. Done it this season at the Emirates. Wolves, Burnley, fucking pretty much any and everyone basically has come to us and beat us, bar Sheffield United and West Ham.
Oh, that's a disgrace, that penalty. I've seen it again.
See it again now.
Yeah, the Fulham goalkeeper is now literally taking his boots off and saying he's injured.
I bet he plays on.
Oh yeah, you play on.
You reckon, Ryan?
Oh, of course you play on. That'd be silly.
Yeah, exactly. That wasn't actually a question; it was a rhetorical one.
And literally, I know that, but literally, him doing that has now given time to Scott Parker to call his players over and give final orders to see this game out.
Oh, I've just seen it again. That's a shocker,
isn't it?
I'll see it another time.
So what's the explanation from the from the association? What did they see? How can they explain that? He never touches him. So,
I mean, he literally dives. He literally dives.
The PMOL decide to make it up as they go along. I mean, you had that one earlier on in the season when I was going mental, because all referees, right from the very first level, are told if the player isn't in control, if he endangers the safety of another player, that chap, I think it was against Sheffield United, went through on the goalkeeper and has smashed him. And he's come out and said he got a bit of the ball. The ball is utterly incidental. You are taught that as a referee right from the first go. So for the Referees Association to come out and go, he got a bit of the ball, it just shows you how shambolic it is at the very top. Because it is not about the ball. You are taught right from the word go when you referee, the ball is incidental. It's how you tackle. And to come out and go, we got a bit of the ball. Doesn't matter.
Nketiah again should have taken it in his stride.
For God's sake.
Come on. Why bring him on?
Just fucking sell him. Fucking hell.
Yeah, you have to wonder where Balogun.
Norwich is coming up. They can have him.
First touch. What's a first touch? Oh,
So we've made chance after chance after chance, not finished them.
not really, but we should have done. We've had chances, Warren. We've had chances, but we haven't taken them.
Pepe missed the best opportunity since going 1-0 down. He's had the best opportunity. Went to head it, went off it rolled off his chest.
I'm sorry, gallows humour. It's not funny, but you have to laugh because you'd cry otherwise, wouldn't you?
Yep. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Eddie, wake up. Yeah.
Ryan?
It's got to be at least 6 minutes of extra time on this, right?
No, it won't
be. Do you want to go through
be,
another 6 minutes, Gary?
He'll go for 5. If there's been stoppages, normally you go 3 if there's been very few stoppages, 4 if there's been 1 or 2, but if there's been more, they'll normally go 5.
The goalkeeper took off his shoe.
Yeah, and literally, no, he's fine now. He's now playing on.
Oh, I'm shocked. I thought he's injured.
Like Lazarus. He's risen like Lazarus.
Bloody hell.
Oh, dear. Typical.
I had one today, boys.
And this is...
Bloke's gone down injured. Yep.
Yeah.
Bloke's gone down injured. The other guy, the substitute, has put his top on and just wandered onto the pitch, not asked permission or anything. So I've shouted at him and go, "Oi, don't just walk on the pitch. Get yourself over there." So he comes on eventually. Half time, walks up to me and goes, "I don't like the way you spoke to me, ref. That was disrespectful." I said, well,
you're joking.
So I goes, "Well, we can do it the common sense way then. I can apologise for barking at you like your mum or dad would, yeah, and you'll accept that. But also what I'll do is I'll also give you a yellow card for entering the field of play without the referee's permission. And that will cost you 15 quid. Which one would you like?"
Yeah, which one?
Strangely enough, he went, yes, strangely enough, I'll have the bollocking ref. You can have the yellow card, and that was it. That would cost you 15 quid. What do you want to do?
For God's sake, this lot. Another wasted set piece again.
Fulham are dead in the water, aren't they? After Newcastle's result, I would have thought.
You would have thought that, and it's literally that's all they've done. They've literally not attacked us at all until now. I say that now.
They've done what other teams have done for us this season. They've sucker punched us again.
Yeah.
We're there to be sucker punched. We are sucker punchers.
Sat back, sucked up the pressure. Literally, that's the things that's come from the screen. Since January 2014, Fulham London derby record: 22 games, 0 wins.
But you know what it is. To give it its Latin name, Melvin, Softus Bellius. Bloody hell! I'll keep rewinding the penalty.
This ref is an absolute fucking shocker again.
They don't have shockers for us, though, do they?
Oh no! Don't be silly.
Come on, Arsenal. Let's get this ball upfield.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to wonder if they're trying to make because the league's over. You have to wonder if they're trying to make the relegation battle interesting.
No, no. This is the thing. If we took the game by the scruff of the neck and actually took our chances in the first half and got an early goal, this wouldn't be happening. We'd have killed the game off by half time. But no, Don't be silly. We're Arsenal, as Wendy says in the chat. Wendy Morgan, Father Christmas comes back and gives out gifts.
Yeah.
Saka's like, I can't pass it to Nketiah anymore, so I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah, exactly. He was unlucky, wasn't he?
That was famous Rodney Marsh thing, wasn't it? When he got told off by one of his players, "Why didn't you pass me the ball?" He said, "Because
you can't put in the net."
Yeah, he said, "I've got more chance of beating 3 players and scoring than you having an open goal."
Yeah.
Was it him that said to the ref, "I think you're, you know what? Can you book me?" Was it him?
Yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah. If I think you're a, then you can't. Okay, I'll think you're a.
He was a fabulous footballer.
Oh,
I
he
watched Rodney Marsh. Oh, proper footballer he was.
I still watch it on YouTube now and again. The old Fulham versus Hereford when Rodney Marsh and George Best were playing together.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, they were toying with them, having a bit of fun, weren't they?
Mm.
Yeah, because at one point Rodney Marsh tackled George Best because there was basically nobody else on the pitch who could do it.
That's it. Yeah.
It's results like this is the reason why I don't think we will win the Europa League, because of things like this. We're
There's no
consistently
excuse for us not to get to the final, right?
You say that playing like this, though, I don't know. That's the excuse. We're consistently inconsistent.
No,
this season.
There's no excuse for not getting through to the final. Do you know why? Because we know Emery's tactics. He doesn't change. He plays his way. And we know them. All the players know his tactics.
Seven added minutes, by the way. Jonathan's just put in the chat. 7.
They're looking at VAR for something. I'm not going to be given.
Said handball, maybe, right?
Yeah, it's not given.
Well, don't be silly. It'll be for us, not against us.
I almost think that referees are, or the referees are not the association, but the Premier League, are absolutely deliberately doing things wrong with VAR just to get rid of it.
Why have we got to take the butt of it though?
Yeah, I know. Certainly had more than our fair share of poor decisions.
I said, I don't know if you heard it before you came on, Warren. I said, think of a situation where another team has scored against us, and it was disallowed because of VAR. I can't think of one.
Yep. Well, we've had we've had 9 goals chalked off in the last 3 months with VAR.
Oh, for God's sake.
So we're roughly getting a goal a week chalked off for that.
Yeah. Well, literally, before that penalty actually came about early on, me and Melvin was just saying.
Does this team realize we need the ball? Come on.
Yeah. How many times since VAR
guy
was
falls down, he
introduced?
still gets the ball.
How many times since VAR was introduced have we had goals go in against us, be chalked off or offside or a handball or something like that? And when you compare it to the amount of goals that are taken away from us when we scored a winning goal or something like that for offside or
seems disproportionate.
Yeah, the latter completely, like the goals that we score get taken off us completely outweigh the opposite. I cannot remember a time where the opposition have scored in the last 2 seasons against us, and the goal's been taken off for offside or a foul in the build-up or whatever. But hey, no conspiracies. There's no agenda against Arsenal and all that.
How can we not have enough people upfield? Jeez, come on.
Because they work on all they're caring about now, Gary, is literally Europa League. It's literally even the lineup sort of suggests that.
I mean,
as
the
well,
players on the field should be thinking about not losing today. I mean,
no, they don't.
At some point, you got to say, you know what?
Let's be honest, they don't give a shit. Clearly, if they gave a crap, they'd be fucking pinned in that fucking second half, going for goal. From the second we went 1-0 down, they haven't done that.
No, we haven't put up the ante, have we?
No,
haven't raised the ante at all.
Nobody's going to put their foot in, mate, because everybody's dreaming of a Europa semi-final. Nobody wants to be in for that one. So I expect results to not be great over the last 7 games. Because we let's face it, no player, they'll say they will, but they'll just bottle out that tackle and they just won't quite go in, and they just, they'll drop it 10%, and our players. We can't have them dropping 10%. I mean,
we can't afford that.
No, exactly.
We can't afford anything like that.
No, mate. No, I know.
Yeah, only Rob Holding will, in a set piece situation, in this case a corner, jump for a ball at the same time, and at the same time crouch down and let the goalkeeper get the ball, and not actually attack the ball. Only Rob Holding would do that.
How comes he's aware of where the goalkeeper is, but is it the jersey that puts him off? But he's never aware when there's an attacker around. He's able to duck out of it when he knows there's a goalkeeper behind him. Maybe because the keepers always shout "keepers" when they come out for the ball. Maybe when a striker's in the box, we should change the laws a little, just so that he has to shout out "striker" whenever Holding's marking him.
Piss off.
Yeah, just to let him know that he's there. You run into the box, you know that Holding's marking you, give him a chance, you shout "striker."
Again, he does it, Pepe. He cannot cross the ball. So twice in a minute he's been blocked from crossing the ball.
Yeah, Wendy in the chat saying Matt Ryan played twice, lost twice. But to be fair, both these games.
Well, you can't blame him for that.
No, it's not his fault at all. It's obviously for the first one, the Aston Villa game. It's players in front of him that fucked up and done him over. And then today, literally, the referee and VAR, they've done him over out of a clean sheet and a possible positive result for once.
I haven't seen Ryan make any mistake.
No, literally, he's been commanded on the box. He comes out for the ball. He's literally now in the centre circle as we speak. Leno wouldn't do that. Leno would not be doing that right now.
Yeah.
But guarantee come Friday, who'll be in goal? Leno.
Our goalkeeper's gone up for the corner.
Yeah, again, Leno won't do that though. Leno would never do that.
Well, because he's no good in the air, that's why.
I'm good on the deck, either.
The irony is he'll get confused and try and catch the fucking thing.
Well, I think we've scored, but I ain't going to cheer.
Just in case. Just in case. We did that before, and look what happened. Oh, for God's sake.
Is it going to VAR? I don't know.
I don't know.
Parker looks very upset, so perhaps it is a goal. We wait though.
Well, yeah,
that is the epitome of VAR. Basically, I can't even be happy with this.
Oh, don't touch it, Holding. No, I don't think Nketiah is offside. I don't know if Holding's in the way though. Holding was in the wrong position.
Well, a minute ago, you may have equalised.
Don't go for it, Holding. I hope they don't say that Holding went for it, because it won't be a goal.
Oh, they are going to say that then, aren't they? If that's the case, they will do that.
No, I'll tell you, I think at the moment it's been given 1-0, it's showing on the screen.
I'm not changing nothing until
everyone says kick off.
You know what? There's no way that's interference. There's no way that's
What about Holding, though, Gary?
No,
it's
but there's no way.
I told you it's going to VAR.
But there's no way that's interference, though. He's even if he's offside, he steps away because he's never going to get to that ball. And the goalkeeper is the one that tips it out to Eddie.
I know it's the goalkeeper. I'm talking about Holding. When the ball comes across, Holding's well offside. Though he doesn't touch the ball,
he hasn't attempted. No, he hasn't attempted.
How can he be obstructed? He's in front of the goalie's in front of him. The goalie's closer to the ball than he is. How is it obstruction? Obstruction usually means you're in between the ball and the goalkeeper. No way. No way.
It's been given.
Are you sure it's been given? I don't think it has. I've got it live.
That's exactly like the Lacazette interference, where he's behind the goalkeeper. Somehow it's interference, and we lose a goal. This is the similar thing.
It's been given, boys. It's been given.
Perfect way to end it.
Official.
At least we did not. We didn't lose.
Oh, shut up, fucking Parker, you idiot!
You got away with it today, Parker.
Yeah, exactly. So shut it.
At least our goal was legit.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. Yeah. So technically, we've been robbed of 3 points. In fact, basically, we've been done out of 3 points.
We scored 3 times, and he's still had 2 points about getting a draw. Come on.
Oh dear. But the thing is, though, how many chances did Eddie have before that goal went in? Though, where he could have scored since he's come on.
He needs 5 or 6 to score one.
Yeah.
The beauty is we might get another 30 million for him there.
Yeah.
Did you say 30 million or 30 pence?
I should have said 30 pence. I got too excited, Warren. Got too excited.
Oh, dude, fucking hell.
Any chance for a last-minute winner?
So now what was that?
That's
so
over.
still,
Red Rover.
yeah. So
Wow.
now we've gone back to being 4 points off that lot down the road. So next week's game against Everton, if we win, we'll be a point off, but I don't think we will. But going by this performance, but I think it'll be a strong
record against Everton, haven't we?
Well, you know what? The
home
problem
as
is
well.
that you can tell by the players that he put on the field how this was going to go. We said Ceballos and Oneni. Nope. We said our back four, 3 changes there.
Yeah, I do reckon he will because it'll be a tougher opposition in that sense. He'll put a stronger 11 out on Friday night. But
Mate,
I hope Parker's having a chat with him. How could you give us a penalty when our player died? Don't be saying that to him, Parker.
Here you go, everyone. Everton will put their foot in. We won't put our foot in because people don't want to get injured for the semis. Everton definitely will put their foot in because there's no way their manager will let them go without doing that. And Everton have got something to play for.
Hey, listen, I gotta go jump on Rich's show for the
yeah, I'll be joining. I'll be on that soon.
I'm joining him as well.
All right,
gentlemen. It was.
I'll see you guys. Everybody in the chat. Thank you.
It was a pleasure
Thank
watching
you,
it.
Melvin, Warren.
Gary, keep well, mate.
See you later, buddy.
Thanks again.
Yep.
See you guys.
Thanks, Ryan. Thanks,
See
Warren.
you in a
I'll speak to
minute.
you all soon.
Cheers,
See you in a minute.
Cheers,
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya. Well done, Warren. Well done, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Take care.
There was 2 of us. It's one also. I think was it Everton? Well, we've got Everton next on Friday, and then the game after that is the first leg, isn't it?
Got something to play for. We won't. I think we get done there, unless Everton have an off day.
Because Everton have been out of form as well, inconsistent as well. But after Everton, is it the first leg after the Everton game, isn't it? 29th or something like that. Yeah. So next Thursday's the first. So they've got that in mind. They've got that. It will go full strength because it's literally. Because it's the game before on a Friday, they'll have 6 days. Yeah, 6 days between that, obviously, Everton and the first leg. So there's no excuse there. It's not like I'll play on Sunday or something and go best play. So you should go full strength.
Trouble is though, if you're playing a full strength side, some of those players we know will go semi-final coming up. I'm going to get injured for that. You're better off playing 11 guys that are hungry and want it than the guys you're going to play in the semi-final.
Yeah, you know what I'll do? I played Matty Ryan in goal still. He done nothing wrong today. Fantastic today. Absolutely sublime. Argue one of the positives out of today's game for us as a collective, so to say. Came out for every time, literally, even if it was a cross, he'd come out, collect it, this, that, and the other. And as we saw, literally in the last 5 minutes, I ain't seen that from one of our goalkeepers in ages. Literally coming out all the way to the centre circle, and actually playing out from the back that way, and actually helping out and coming out for the corners as well. I've never seen that in my lifetime. It's mad.
Well,
and again,
he caused mass panic, didn't he?
Yeah, and he did. That's the thing. I was about to say, with that goal that we scored at the end there, it was him heading the ball backwards that caused a bit of a mess up with their defence and got them off guard, which freed up a bit of space for the shot that obviously then deflected onto Eddie's path. So he's had a positive impact there as well. I mean, so I play him in goal. Right back, I'll go and put James. Bedouin cannot play fucking right back again. No. Let alone up the arm badge. I'll play Chambers at right back on Friday. I'll play Mari and Mari and Holt. Yeah, Mari and Gabriel. Test it. Why not? Test it. If it works, Mari and Gabriel, test it out Friday. If it works, fantastic. Then you go with that for Thursday. Put feeders out there, saying in the sense of you're playing now for a spot in the semi-final next week, like first leg or whatever. And if that partnership does do well, you go forward with that for the next game then, which is Villarreal, the first leg, obviously. And then left back, I'll either have, I don't know, because Xhaka hasn't done nothing wrong in the last couple games playing left back, but this is Everton we're talking about. So I'll probably go revert back to some of the players naturally left back in the sense of it's more of their game sort of thing, and put Cedric there. I'd have the pivot of Partey and Xhaka in the midfield pivot. I would have, depending on availability, Odegaard. If Odegaard's not available in the number 10, that camera or whatever you call it, I'd have Smith Rowe. I'll put Smith Rowe there. Pepe out on the left.
Smith Rowe is, for me, is the most important player we've got. Because his ability to carry the ball.
Carry the ball and also break the line of the defence as well.
Yeah, he breaks lines. He gets in between the lines. He breaks lines. He gets through players. And when he's on the ball, we look like we can do something. And it's I'll tell you who he reminds me of, and I hope you don't turn up the same way. I really do. But the last person I saw for us in recent times carry the ball like that was Wilshere.
Yeah. So let's touch what it is. Emil's not going to be as injury prone as Jack in that sense and all that malarkey. Pepe down to the left. I'd have, because Martinelli had a bit of a stinker today, so I'd have Pepe down the left. On the right, Saka, if he's okay to play, as in he's fit, he's not feeling shattered, because obviously, And down the middle is going to be dependent on what the situation is with Lacazette. If Lacazette has a little niggle, I'd rather him not play at all, have him rested completely for that game on Friday. If there's a chance he can play on the following Thursday, then fucking just completely rest him. Don't risk it. And have either Balogun or Martinelli down the middle.
Throw Balogun or Martinelli in the middle and see what they do.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I think Martinelli is. I think his role is more like a Pogba sort of role, who's now playing in his correct position at Manchester United. I don't think Martinelli's an out-and-out striker. I don't think he's an out-and-out winger. He's somewhere in between the two.
He's in between the two. I think that's what Arteta's been trying to do this season. Apart from what we're seeing,
he's trying to convert him into a striker. He looks lost. He's not a lot. What he is a left attacking midfielder, really.
Yeah, left foot.
You know what I mean? And I can't see any problem with having him, Smith Rowe, and I would love to see Saka, him, Smith Rowe, Odegaard. There's your 4 attacking players. Just let them go out and play. You know, and let them interchange positions. And we don't see that enough. They stick to their sides.
Yeah,
and you don't see so and so. He's struggling at right back. Go and have a go at him on the other wing. Switch wings. Go and have a go at him. You know.
No, exactly. And I think, as you said about the interchange, and that's a major part of Liverpool's success in the last few years. That Mane, Salah, Firmino all interchanged throughout the whole match. They're constantly swapping it. Forward,
and that makes it difficult then, because they don't know who's picking up who. If you see the same face all day long, you know who you're picking up. Yeah. All of a sudden, it's changed. And not only that, because the players then have different attributes, you're asking different questions of those defenders. When you've got the same guy coming down the same side, all of a sudden you know that he wants to come in on his right, you know that he wants to come in. Unless they're exceptional players, then the defenders are forewarned. I mean, someone like Arjen Robben, who used to play out on the right and cut in. Yeah. You know, he was such an exceptional player. You knew what he was going to do, but stopping him was another matter. You know,
just as you
know what I mean.
We found that one out the hard way. Quite a few times.
Yeah, and you're just like, wow, this guy, he's that good. But it's like I'm always reminded of that with Chris Waddle. Like Phil Neal of Liverpool said, you know what he's going to do. You know when he's going to do it. He said, but you still can't stop him. You know, and it's I've got to say, I'm hoping. I mean, I cannot see any reason why we can't beat Villarreal. Can't see any reason why not, because we know Emery's tactic.
Yeah, that's the thing. Most of our players are from his time period, as in his time frame. Like he was at Arsenal. They all know him. They know what he's about, and this, that, and the other.
And Emery don't know what. Yeah, that's true. And Emery don't know what Arteta tactics are, because we've no fucking clue, and we
see it every week. No, but also the whole thing of Villarreal over the 2 legs is going to be dependent on us. As you said, it's what Arsenal turns up. If we see the Arsenal that turned up on Thursday, just gone against Snavi in the second leg, if we see that Arsenal that turns up and takes their chances and kills the game off, of course, 9 times out of 10 we're going to get through that tie, hands down.
Yeah.
If we see the Arsenal we've seen today, where they turn up but they don't take their chances and don't kill the game off, that's when it goes into Villarreal's advantage.
I think there was 3 things for that game because I had to watch it back because obviously there was things happening.
Yeah.
I had to watch it back, but I thought there was 3 things for that game. I think, first of all, I thought we took our chances and played well. And a lot of that, again, as I say, is down to ESR being able to probe and manipulate when he's on the park. I also think Slavia Prague were awful, is the second point. And I honestly do think the whole racism thing probably had a bit of a negative effect. And, being watched and, the player getting the ban and everything else, feeling like the whole world's against you. But instead of they haven't got that mentality to go out and go, right, we'll show you. You know what I mean? They reacted the other way, and they were sort of 10% off. We raised our game a bit, and we tucked away. You tuck away your chances. The game looks simple, doesn't it? But I want to say 50-50 brilliant. I want to say 50-50 poor side. That we played. I think Villarreal will be a much tougher proposition. But by the same token, if you know his tactics, and most of the players there do, they know almost every single trick he's got. And if we're not smart and streetwise to that, I'll be staggered if we're not in the final. I'm literally, I know you shouldn't say it, but I'm mentally there already. Because no way we shouldn't get past it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, literally, what Sky just showing Scotty Parker having a go at Arteta when that goal went in, but they did a from a certain angle super slow mo of the Spice's shot when it fell to him before he went to Eddie. And it takes a deflection off the Fulham's defender's kneecap. So even if Rob Holding does make an attempt to go for the ball,
honestly, those two are going to have a pitch side dust up. It's like Mrs. Doubtfire versus a male nurse.
Literally, Scott Parker's there having a go. He's literally looking at having a go at Arteta, saying whatever he's saying. Like, how can he be happy with that? Clearly, he was saying it's offside and whatever.
Neither of them can punch their way out of a paper bag.
Arteta just stood there staring down at him, but just staring at him, didn't say a word. Just stared at him, and then like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't imagine those two having a punch up, could you? Honestly, it'd be like handbags at dawn, wouldn't it?
Can you imagine that?
Not like two proper old school managers squaring up to each other like I don't know, Souness and Roy Keane. You imagine?
Yeah. I'd say Souness or Keane or Vieira Keane or something like that ilk. Yeah, it's just doesn't have the same oomph about it.
It'd be like Duncan Ferguson in charge of Everton. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
There's certain managers you wouldn't. I bet you wouldn't have gone up to Duncan Ferguson and said that.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Big donk. Jesus Christ. Life would be worth living. Your life wouldn't be worth living if you even attempted to say boo to him.
Well, I always remember that bloke, major mistake of his life, wasn't it? Those two lads when they broke in and robbed his house.
Just tad.
One of them exited through the bedroom window.
Yeah, literally head first as well. Oh dear!
You just make the mistake of a lifetime.
Oh my days, but yeah.
Are we chuckling that Manchester City only have a shit treble left?
Oh, we had that. Me and Melvin touched on that earlier. Literally, it was like because I watched the game. I put the game on because it was on BBC, so I thought I'd put it on.
Yes.
And literally, it was like watching paint dry. At no point, even when they went 1-0 down, they didn't turn it on. Like we were saying about Arsenal like years ago. Arsenal went 1-0 down. They'd turn up. That's it. They'd switch on the pressure and go, okay, cool. We'll make you work for it and basically fucking test that goalkeeper in that defence until it's literally on its knees.
But they didn't do
that at all.
Didn't get anywhere near him.
And even Pep as well concerns me because apart from the De Bruyne when he went off, but at the start of the second half, he sort of twisted his ankle by the looks of it. Whatever it did. Apart from that, and Phil Foden coming on for him, didn't make a single sub. Not once.
No.
And there was no one warming up either.
I think, you know, the other thing as well, I think they played right into the hands of PSG. I think Man City's setup is absolutely tailor-made for PSG.
Yeah,
I really do.
Exactly. This is what does me in about obviously UK fans and obviously fans of like Man City and all that from abroad and don't watch like the likes of PSG on a regular basis or whatever.
Yeah.
Or even more recently, obviously with Poch taking over and putting his tactics in place.
Yep.
Yes, Man City do have a top side. They should do the money they've thrown at the fucking situation.
Yeah, exactly that.
Their
second team, mate. Their second team should finish second or third every year.
Yeah, exactly.
Just their reserve side.
And if everyone goes on about, we'd be great if they won the quadruple, they should be going for fucking all four trophies.
They should be winning everything. They shouldn't just be winning. They should be winning the World Club Championship. They should be winning. They should be winning the European Super Cup, the Champions League, the lot.
Yeah, exactly. With ease, season in, season out, no matter what.
Every single season. You spent 805 million.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a surprise at all that they're going for all four trophies at some point in the season, whatever. But again, go back to PSG. Look at the players they have. They've Mbappe, World Cup winner, 21, 22 years old? Yeah. And he's arguably, from the knockout stages that I've seen, and obviously from the group stage as well, been arguably player of the tournament so far. Neymar as well. When he wants, they're going to, and literally, everyone's writing off PSG. This is a PSG who just knocked out the defending champions and made their defence look like crap.
Yes. Yeah, they didn't. It wasn't gentle when they stuffed them. It was ridiculous. No. But here's the thing: is at what point there do you go? I can't possibly make a case for Guardiola being a success at Man City. I can't, because anybody with 805 million spent should be winning everything. I don't care who you are. You'd be Joe Bloggs from down the road. Ryan, if you took over Shrewsbury tomorrow and you had 805 million, you'd be in the top four in the Prem, but winning a couple of seasons.
God, literally, it'll be constantly from day one, from the first season onwards, promoted, Premier League.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally, and then once in the Premier League, getting the big players in, going bang, okay, we're now top four club. Come at us.
I mean, I'm not being funny. You got that kind of money, the expectation bar is so much higher.
Oh, it's so much higher, especially. And it'll be so much higher than a team like Arsenal at the moment. Because again, like I've been saying to my brother and rival fans as well, Man City, as I just said now, they should be expected to be competing at the level they're competing at on all four major honours at this point of the season. Whereas Arsenal, we're not spending at that rate. Yes, we are spending money over a period of time, but not in one summer alone. I remember when Pep's second summer window. He bought Edison for 50 mil, two right backs, 100 mil together there, two left backs, another 100 mil.
100 mil, 250 million on two goalkeeper and two fullback and a set of fullback.
And they're basically and a set of and like four other players basically, and then not just that, they then also spent 50 in that same summer. Spent 55 mil on Bernardo Silva from Monaco as well.
So, I mean, I ain't being funny, mate. We said it the other day. With the money he spent, you could have Haaland and Mbappe, Ronaldo and Messi as your front four.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's
I mean, you're talking playing almost FIFA with unlimited money, aren't you?
And that's where I make my that's why I make my comparison of, well, if Arsenal are in a situation at this point of the season where we're in the running for the league title, League Cup, FA Cup, and Champions League. But we're doing things as we are at the moment, not doing what Man City. Then that's a shock. That's a surprise, and we're not expected to do that. The media can be surprised at that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But you said when you've got a team like Man City just going, okay, have a country by helping run the fucking club. Of course, you're going to be expected to fucking compete in all four levels.
I'll give you for instance, Ryan. You give me 805 million and over, right? You give me 805 million. I've had 4 years at the club and I haven't won the Champions League. Are you sacking me?
Yes.
Of course you are. Yeah, of course you are.
Hands down.
Because I brought you in to do that job.
It's like with PSG. PSG have that mindset as well, because PSG, since this consortium came in and took over them, all they've ever done is obviously win the league and domestic cups. They're getting bored of that now. They want to compete. The reason they bought the club and doing what they're doing is to compete at the European level and win the Champions League. And they get bored of it. And basically, that's why Unai Emery didn't work out. That's why Tuchel got sacked, because they have expectations. That's why, again, they're very similar to Chelsea and Roman Abramovich, because he has that mentality of, if you're not winning the league or the Champions League, you know where the door is.
Yeah, and that's exactly what PSG have done. Didn't get past the semi-final stage. You won everything else, that's fine, but we hired you to get that done out the door.
Yeah, and also the thing is, Man City initially had that mentality at first when they were going through Mancini and Pellegrini and all that in the early years. But since they've sort of brought in Pep, and because they used, as I said the other night, they used the PR of, oh, he's going to take us to Champions League glory and all that. This is what their 5th season. If he doesn't win it this year, that's 5 years. He hasn't took you any further than what Pellegrini or Mancini did, basically. No. Let's be honest. Pellegrini, in the season that he got sacked, halfway through the season, he was sacked, basically. He still took you to a semi-final.
Yeah.
This is the first time he got to that stage since he's gone. That's what 5 years down the line. Woohoo!
Progress, though. It's only cost 805.
So even though he's been given an extension, another 2-year extension this season, he got given this season. If they don't win it, if I was the owners, I'd be like, okay, sorry, it hasn't worked out.
Yep.
Bye-bye. But because they've gone for that PR thing of back when they brought him in of, he's going to take us to Champions League glory, take us to that next level, it's like they're scared to admit they've got it wrong.
Yeah. And it'll be, I honestly think it'll be another Wenger situation. I think he will decide when he goes.
Well, he will do now, because his domestic success can dictate that. It's like, in that sense, because he'll be like, "Oh, hang on! Before I came along, you weren't dominating the League Cup. You wasn't winning the title at a landslide.
We didn't have 805 million before."
Yeah, true. But,
and you didn't have almost £1 billion to spend.
And this is the thing with this is the reason why, for all the plaudits of what his philosophy is.
Yeah,
he's never, as you said the other night, he's never done it at, for example, like Mourinho did at a Porto or Benfica. He's never worked his way up to a Barcelona and then gone on.
He hasn't done a Robson. He hasn't done a Clough. He hasn't done a Ferguson. He hasn't done a Mourinho.
He hasn't done a Wenger. Even Wenger did his graft.
No. Yeah.
Literally, all Pep did was manage Barcelona's B team for a few years. Rijkaard got fed up and got given the boot as well at the same time.
So all he took over.
He took over a template that was already in place. All you had to do is literally just go out you go, basically.
Bayern Munich, he was getting a hat full of great players.
Yeah, again.
Hat full of great players, and all he had to beat basically was Dortmund.
Yeah.
And then moving to Manchester City, unlimited funds and already a cracking team with people like Aguero and company already there.
Not just unlimited, it was the timing as well. Not only unlimited funds and all that, and a great team that you had. Compared to now, obviously a decent team back then. Teams were Man United were going through a transition. We were going through what we're going through the end of Wenger's time as well. Chelsea were inconsistent. One season they were great, one season this shit. Liverpool weren't to the level that they are now.
Liverpool, no, exactly, no.
And also Spurs were literally not long hired parts, so they were going through a transitional period, moving into his ideas and this, that, and the other.
That was the ideal time to come in.
It's perfect time for him to put his stamp on things, and obviously use that first season as a write-off, as he did.
Man United fans will be happy though, mate, won't they?
Oh yeah,
because they haven't done the treble.
Yeah, they can't do the treble. They can't do the quadruple either.
They do what everybody's referring to as the shit treble. I'm not sure I'd say that.
No, any treble I'd take. Be honest.
Treble's a good thing, but
3 trophies out of 4, fucking fantastic. Let's be honest, no matter what order it comes in.
But it's the poorer of the trebles. But when you say that, and I say any treble's a fantastic treble. When you spend 805 million to get there, you don't want the poor treble. You want the cherry, the bananas, the chocolate, the whole ice cream, don't you? Yeah, you want the nuts on top and everything.
Yeah, you want the big boy treble. That's the one you want. Yeah.
I mean, you want the banana, the vanilla fudge sundae, the nuts and the sprinkles and the cherry.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, literally, before I went live today. Literally, a clip came up on my YouTube on the homepage thing, like suggested videos and whatever. It was Mark Goldbridge. It's basically him celebrating the 4-time whistle, going, "Hey, you can't do the treble." Took his jump off like because he got his 1999 things like you won't have this treble. You can have a treble, but you won't have this treble. But and also saying, but there's no guarantee they can have the treble because they've got a cup final next week.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I tell you what, everybody says Man City have won it, but
no. After what I saw yesterday, I'm very concerned. I'm very, very concerned. Harry Kane injured or not, I'm very concerned. What I saw yesterday. Only difference will be is that they will have 2,000 fans in that stadium with them. That's the only difference compared to yesterday. But
do you know the thing there though? Look how Tottenham's form picked up when they played Son up top and Kane was playing. Kane wasn't playing when he was injured. They were flying.
I know I've said that how many times, even under Poch. That in the last
so they
year
play Bale on one wing, Moura on the other, and they play Son through the middle. Hello.
Exactly.
With Man City's fullbacks pushing on,
and the defensive partnership suddenly looking shaky. Of Jonathan Stones and Ruben Diaz suddenly looking a bit shaky. Off you go, sort of thing. That's why I'm concerned. That's why I'm refusing. That's why I am refusing point blank do a watch along for that final. I'll watch the game. Don't get me wrong, just out of interest because there's nothing. I don't think we're playing on Sunday. No, we're playing on Friday, so we won't be playing on Sunday anyway. So it gives me passes of time anyway because I don't do fuck all. I can go to gyms in the UK basically.
Yeah. It'll end up one way. It'll end up one of two ways. Man City will either win it 3-0, or Tottenham will squeak it.
Yeah, and that's why I won't do it because like it or not, this is an Arsenal channel, and I'm not fucking doing a watch on where there's a chance that lot can fucking win a trophy. Hell fucking no. But then, so there's that, and also Champions League. There's no guarantee they're going to win that because they've got PSG, and they've got Madrid or Chelsea in the final.
You see, I think PSG are set up perfectly to play some of all the teams. If you'd have asked PSG who they'd like to play, I think they would have said Man City.
Yeah, and I think only will PSG get to the final. I think they'll win it this year because Poch has got something to prove as well. To Daniel Levy and Tottenham go, well, you backed me, this is what you could have had.
I mean, everybody's saying it's going to be a Man City Real Madrid final.
It won't be.
I'm on the other bus, actually. I think it's going to be PSG Chelsea.
Wouldn't surprise, but I think PSG definitely get to the final. Chelsea Madrid will be close. Yeah, it's going to be who turns up on the day, basically. That second leg.
Yeah. They've got real good form, but hey, they've still got shaky defence. Otherwise, they wouldn't be looking to offload for rank.
Yeah, and also they're going for a league title. They're going for the La Liga title. They're playing tonight along with Atletico, but Barcelona have a game in hand because obviously they played a cup final this weekend. So Atletico have to win today to keep a bit of a gap because they've got to keep that gap far from Barca because apparently, if I'm correct, they've still got to play Atletico this. Atletico have got to play Barca before the season ends, which if they fuck up beforehand could be make or break.
Yeah. Talking of people in different countries, have you seen any of Saliba playing?
Bits and pieces as when I can, yeah. Been phenomenal from what I've seen.
Man, nobody's getting past him this.
No,
okay, he's playing in the league where...
I know, but he's a unit. He uses his size to his advantage as well.
And he's nippier than people give him credit for.
Yeah, exactly. For someone of that height and built, you wouldn't think they'd have a bit of that pace, that level of pace with the game as well. And this is why I think before you and Gary came along, as this game was kicking off, someone asked in the chat about would we be happy next season with a centre back four of I'm trying to think now, Saliba, Mavropanos, Gabriel, and Mari.
Yeah, absolutely. Get the rest of them out. See, we've got 4 centre backs. That's all you need. Yeah. He's the rest out the door. I don't give a shit what Luis is on. Pay him, get him out the door.
Well, apparently, obviously his contract's up. Oh yeah, I already said Holding can piss off.
Yeah,
send him to Newcastle if they stay up or whatever, or even Norwich. They're coming up, so they can have him.
Yeah,
that's it. In terms of Chambers, because he's shown to be
Chambers as an auxiliary right back, if a centre back gets injured.
Yeah, this is what
I think Chambers has done enough to stay.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I said to Chambers, he's in terms of a squad player, he can offer. He's a versatile player as well. He can offer, as he said, he can be at right back. He can play centre back. If worst case scenario, we lose two or three of our first choice centre backs, he's a good backup there. Or he can play in the CDM role. If, for example, Xhaka or Partey was to be injured and he had to play alongside one of them, you've got that option there as well. And also, he's played under Emery. He played left back for a couple of games as well. So because he's versatile. If he was just like he could only play one position, that was it. Then you could go, I don't know. Because he's versatile, he's very happy to be versatile and play in whatever role he's given. Keep him as a squad player.
I'm with you in that we get those players out the door, and then whatever money we need to spend, Donnarumma.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, fucking yeah, exactly.
Donnarumma. Let's go get a top number one goalkeeper who's in the best 3 youngsters in the world.
21 years old as well.
Stick him in between the sticks and let him be a seaman. Let him be a Czech.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Bit of longevity.
He's of that ilk.
Yeah. He's 21 years old. He's been playing for AC Milan for 5 seasons now. When he was 15, 16, he became their first choice goalkeeper. And the second I found out he was a free agent as it stands, unless he signs a new contract between now and then.
Yeah.
So the second I found out, I said we have to go and get him. We have to.
Yeah,
because if we don't,
get him signed today, because you don't want Real Madrid or anybody else getting in it.
Pat, I was about to say, if we don't, you either have Real Madrid, Atletico, Barca, Bayern, because obviously Neuer's coming out to his time, or even domestically, you've got Chelsea. Chelsea might even go for him if things don't work out with Mendy or.
Loris isn't getting any younger. Do you want to see Donnarumma in goal for them?
Exactly.
Loris ain't getting any younger, is he?
Yeah, seize the initiative. Use your fucking load for once.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can literally. Like they've got contacts there.
Yeah, exactly. And also, he can literally come. He can talk to us as it stands, because he's done to the last few months of his contract. He can actually talk to us now. Yeah. We can deal with it now. Have it all done and ready. So when the window opens, go boom. It's official. Off you go.
I mean, I made a list of players who were under 23 this year, and I made a list of the players that I would like to get in. And I bet we don't go for one of them.
No, we won't.
Cheers, Steve. But Donnarumma ruled Maximiano, the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I had Kanate, Upamecano, Ndicka.
Yeah.
Ndicka, who I think is a good player. Dan Axel Zagadou. And then in midfield, Fiorentino, Gravenberch. Also, what's his name? Camavinga. I think he's a good young talent for the future. Tonali and Boubacar Kamara, but we don't go and get any of them. Mohamed Hatterun at is it PSV? He's at because I do watch a lot of European football. Jonathan Kone, I think is big, strong, powerful. On the wings, you've got. I mean, it looks like they're trying to get rid of that bloody Vinicius Junior. Yeah, he turned it around a little bit, but his teammates don't like him.
No, Benzema hates him.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi is absolutely furious with Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah, the fact's right. They're convincing.
Offload Pepe, you're going to get him.
Yeah, they convinced him to stay put over. Because he was about to sign for Bayern Munich, wasn't he? And they literally went, no. We'll give you what you want, and they haven't done that since. So he signed a new contract and everything. I
ain't being funny. You look at even Moise Kean at Juventus. Moise Kean, who's gone out on loan, is absolutely killing it.
PSG,
absolutely killing it with him. And then,
bloody hell! Oh my God! But Burnley on one. Was it 1-0 or not? I think we got to VAR, but literally seconds in, the ball's come in. Henderson flying out doing the Superman punch. I think it's not been given, but yeah. Let's have a look. Chris Wood, yeah. I think no.
He's a unit, Chris Wood.
I don't know.
Give him credit.
I think they were checking it for offside to make sure Luke Shaw's playing him on or off. Yeah. Henderson, what was he doing? Either way, what was Henderson doing there?
Well, you're not going to knock Chris Wood off the ball. That's not going to happen.
There was no difference. If Henderson's agent is on, he's going to say that. I'm sorry, he didn't need to come flying out doing the Superman because that could have backfired as we saw. It went into the net. It's not been given. So United got off lucky there. They got a bit of a warning there. Oh my God! What
So
that would have been?
Leicester Southampton. Who's going through for you? My head says Leicester. My head says Leicester, but
I've got a sneaky feeling Southampton will nick it on pens.
Or Prowse. 25 yards.
I've got a sneaky feeling Southampton could nick it. But if Leicester hadn't dropped their form recently, I would have said Leicester all day long. That they was a kind of. But I think Southampton could nick it because they got nothing to lose.
Leicester got coated last outing, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. Plus it's Leicester Southampton as well, so Leicester won't want to. Southampton won't want to lose again to that lot, heavily or not.
Especially after the 9-0, yeah.
And also, it's Chelsea because it's Chelsea in the final. This is the thing: both teams today wanted Chelsea to go through because it gives them more chance to win the final.
Yeah, it does.
Whereas as we saw a couple of years back when Man City last won it, they won the domestic treble
against Watford.
Watford got through and got absolutely
annihilated, didn't they?
Yeah. Mind you, they could have been a totally different game if Deulofeu would have put that chance away in the first minute.
Yeah.
Probably not, but you never know what a goal will do, you know.
Yeah.
But after that, they just fell to pieces, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
they had two. Watford had two centre backs that day who had turned into with an aircraft carrier. You know, it was like.
Yeah, I might even do a watch song for that. It depends on.
Yeah.
What mood I'm in. Yeah, might do.
What for tonight or the final?
Tonight. I'll do the final as well. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. I might even. It's 6:30 kickoff anyway, so I've got a couple of hours to think about it.
Yeah, all right, mate. If you do, give us a shout and I'll come and join you.
Yeah, no way, it's cool. Hopefully it'll be a good game. It can't be as bad as yesterday's game, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
No, having said that, Chelsea did exactly the right thing. They just shut their areas down.
Tactically. They played into their Man City played into their hands.
Yeah.
But
they wanted to pass out from the back and, you know, with the best will in the world, if you've got a guy thundering towards you, you know, it was a couple of times City gave it away carelessly. If you've got guys thundering towards you, trying to close you down, you've got, eventually, if they're all pressing together, you have to go back to the keeper anyway, and he's going to have to back it long. So rather than lose it and concede goals like we do,
they did,
why not just whack it long in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
Or shall we fuck about with it for 5 or 6 passes while everybody's chasing us all over the place?
Yeah.
And then whack it long anyway and risk giving the ball away and giving a goal? Or shall we just whack it long?
Exactly.
And get somebody who can get their head on it, someone like, say, a Balogun, who can put themselves about a bit, who can win the ball and hold it up. That's where Giroud was absolutely brilliant. You had that long option then because you knew he'd hold it up for you.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to wrap things up. We're going to wrap things up anyway because, I've got to go over Mitchell's channel actually and do fan cam with him quickly.
Yeah, no worries.
As I said, once I decide what I'm doing, I'll let you know anyway. And then obviously, I will be doing the player ratings and review as well tonight as well. Probably after the Southampton Leicester game anyway. So you either have 2 shows today, guys, or 3.
Okay, buddy. I'll catch you in a while if you do it.
Yeah, no worries. Until then, guys. As always, if you're new to the channel, do subscribe, do smash that like button, and as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, Gunners.